Okay, so this is episode 6 of the UsagiRoll podcast studio. This is the topic for today. Here I have Bio, Swagger, and Aiden. Alright, let's get right into it. So, how do you guys feel about Madhouse?
Madhouse.
Well, personally, I think it's a very realistic and mature anime company. They gave us many greats like Strike Panic, Hunter x Hunter, and they have a lot of good sports shows too. And they're really expansive in the genre.
Yeah, they have a lot of like the more mature shows, like you get like Boogie Pop Phantom, Batum, stuff like that. You get like Tokyo Godfathers, Claymore.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, when I was doing research on this, I actually found out that they were doing Beyblade, or they did Beyblade back in the day.
Beyblade.
Yeah.
Beyblade. Wow. So they go back. So. Yeah, I just learned that too.
Yeah. Like when I was looking at it, I was like, oh, they did Beyblade. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. But something really interesting about them that I really, really like, and I could compare it to like, you know, one of my favorites, another favorite, Gonzo, is they're very experimental with their shows. Like they're not afraid to fail, and that's what I really like. I actually just finished this movie called Hells. It's by Madhouse. It's sort of like it's sort of triggerish with the whole zany animation and everything, and it was like a 2-hour-ish movie, and it was kind of crammed, but again, they're not scared to like, you know, have low sales. They're not scared to just throw something out there that they want to have fun with, and that's what I really like.
Yeah, like they do like expand the genres. Like I was surprised when they animated Ori Monogatari. Like it's a shoujo.
Yeah, no, they really have expansive genres.
Yeah, it's like I usually group them with like, you know, shonens or like high animation, like action stuff. But yeah, it was very surprising when I saw them do Ori Monogatari.
Psychological too.
And I'm actually watching like a series right now called Photokano by them. It's actually not it's like a...
It's by Madhouse, wow.
Yeah, it's by Madhouse. Yeah. It's like Amagami SS, arc-based.
Yeah, because, you know, it's all by routes and everything.
But yeah, I think they're a good studio. They're great writers, great animation. Their production's really good.
Yeah, definitely. It's a very solid studio. It's in my top 3.
Yeah. They're one of those critically acclaimed ones that if you know anime, you know Madhouse. I mean...
Exactly.
Unfortunately, they sometimes do have the giant bombs like Maho Senso. God,
that's a writing error. That's not them as much. It's just like, why would you decide to do this? And I think even the author, like when they said, yeah, we're going to be doing Maho Senso, he's like, really? Why?
Like, what? Are you sure?
After watching just a few episodes, you can pretty much understand why the author asked that question.
I think Madhouse is just...
series was not...
They're just trying to
your go-to
keep ground level.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
we don't want you guys to think too high of us yet.
No, they're pretty faithful with the adaptations that they do, though.
Yeah.
So if there's anything that's like that, it's usually the work's fault, not Madhouse's.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah,
I would say so.
Well, but you know, the directing and the production all takes in factor to Madhouse, right? Like they're in charge of like what goes on and stuff, right?
Yeah, I think they do almost all theirs.
Yeah, they're in charge of doing like the screenplay adaptation, but
exactly.
I think the proper way to talk about it is the idiom "you can't shine shit."
You can't shine shit. All right.
Maho Senso.
But they're not limited. They're not limited to the source, though.
Yeah,
they're not limited.
That's true.
They have room to like, you know.
Yeah, like with Parasite, they took a little bit of artistic in
modernized it.
Yeah.
I don't blame Madhouse for Parasite. That's
no, I was
I blame the manga for Parasite.
Speaking about Parasite, even though I do really like Madhouse, they do make some shows that I like. You know, it's not completely their fault. Obviously, the source is just not in my favor either. Parasite I really should have liked Parasite more, I feel. No
I
Game No
think
Life? No, I was not meant to like that show.
No Game No
Life.
No,
And
no,
I
you weren't.
don't.
I think
like that.
if it was something that was animated back when the manga was current, it probably would have been much better received.
Yeah, but then again, it's received really well now for whatever reason.
That's
No,
true.
It is. People love that show.
No Game No Life.
Parasite.
No Parasite.
Parasite.
Parasite. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with No Game No Life either.
Yeah.
I love the artistic liberties they took.
That hurt.
with it.
That hurt
I
my
mean,
eyes. That hurt my eyes.
Never mind.
Seriously.
It was really colorful.
I thought it was
though.
cool.
It was really colorful.
Yeah, it was.
Honestly, I thought it was a different studio at first, but I was like, wow, it's Madhouse.
No, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
Madhouse, and they also made Hanayamata, so you can see why they make a lot of like colorful, and they could just go, mature, like adult kind of animation.
Mhm.
So I really like that.
I loved Hanayamata.
Yeah, it was a good show. Good show. So, yeah, I think that's all I want to say about Madhouse.
No season
Um,
2.
Pretty good, a little inconsistent. Great, great animation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great sum up. That is a great sum.
I would say that the big thing with Madhouse is they're really good at their fights. Their fight scenes are phenomenal.
Yeah.
And there was one other thing. I actually did not know Cardcaptor Sakura was done by Madhouse.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah,
Well,
like
the more you know.
Cardcaptor Sakura, Beyblade, Dragon Drive.
They're just all over the place, like you guys.
They
were
are.
saying,
High School of the Dead.
yeah. No.
And Vampire Hunter D, Bloodlust.
Yeah.
Goes right in there, right next to those kiddie shows.
Very diverse. Very diverse.
Very
exactly.
diverse.
And don't forget the sports shows. I gotta keep saying that.
Ace of
Sports
Diamonds.
shows.
There you go.
1 out.
I know you have to hold your own with the sports shows there, Gold.
Yes, the sports shows. Yes.
Are you the only one here that watches the sports shows?
Am I?
I don't know. I don't
Oh,
watch
yeah.
sports shows.
I don't
Yeah,
like
I don't-
sports shows.
Me either. Not a big fan of sports.
Oh, there we go.
No Chihaya
I love sports.
Man.
I mean, I love sports.
Interesting.
Just not animated. I don't know why.
Sorry, Gold. You're stuck with us.
I guess so. Check
you
out some of the sports
well,
shows.
You
Definitely.
just be like, that
Haiji.
is the end of the cast.
Anyway, let's move on from that house. Let's talk
All
about
right.
Ufotable.
Ufotable.
Everybody's
Ufotable.
favorite studio. Man, them overrated. Overrated animation.
You know, when I was
They're not
looking in,
not
into
too
them,
bad.
they really only have like Fate series under their name.
Yeah,
Well,
they've been around for like
They've been around for a
15
while.
years.
That's the funny part. They've been around for a while.
They
Yeah.
have. I mean, you look at some of their older stuff, and it's not recognizable. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, they've done a lot of like OVAs and like video game animation and stuff.
True.
Yeah, they do.
I think what really put them on the board was a Kaito no Kyokai series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have Type Moon to thank for their success, pretty
Yeah,
much.
I was just about to say that. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
a Karano
Fate
Kyokai,
Zero,
Fate
Fate
Zero,
Stay
Fate Stay Night. Yeah, those are
Fate
their
Zero.
heavy hitters.
The only hitters.
Some of their shows, their names might be like recognizable, like Coyote Ragtime Show and Futakoi, but then again, those really weren't all that impressive, even back when they were airing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, their current stuff is definitely puts them on the map, though. They have like such beautiful animation.
Yeah.
But on that beautiful animation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Oh no, go ahead.
Yeah, all right. What it is for me is like it's like really shiny and high quality, but that's maxed by the extremely detailed animation. It's like, all right, the characters, they just look so unnatural on the backgrounds for me. Just look at Fate Stay Night. Like the characters, they just look so out of place with how the background animation looks. And like Fate Zero, that's one thing I really was a little skeptical about this studio about. I don't know. It's still good, but they just do not look good together.
I'm not one to usually agree with Gold on, well, usually anything, but
You're wrong.
I gotta agree that usually Ufotable is just, it's really, really shiny, and I just don't see a lot of substance behind a lot of their shows.
Well,
At least Fate.
Well,
No,
I think
Like what show then?
I love Kara no Kyokai.
But that's just we're not talking about preference. We're not talking about preference. Though. We're talking about like the animation, how it looks. It doesn't matter how you like it. It doesn't matter if you like it or hate it. How does it look though? But how does it look?
Oh, it always looks great.
So you're trying to tell me that the characters on that background look good?
They have been dubbed unlimited budget works for a reason.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think they're only known for being pretty. I mean, the animation, I think it makes up for their writing, but yeah.
Good at writing.
I don't know.
I only
Personally, I liked what I've seen by them, which is pretty much just the Type Moon stuff and God Eater.
Likewise.
God Eater.
it was pretty.
I love the style they took with that one, actually. That they were willing to go a new way with that.
I like that too, but it's so blatant. Like you look at it and you're like, yep, shiny characters plastered on a background. That's
Everyone looks
right,
oiled
right
up.
there.
It's like they just put oil on themselves.
Kinda, yeah.
But I understand it's like a rural wasteland type of thing. No showers, I guess.
I don't know. In that one episode, they did have Elisa taking a bath, so.
Well, she was still shiny after, but I don't know. All I know is that Ufotable
always
is
shiny.
Shiny. That's all I see. But hey, they also made Yo, which is a movie. It's a movie that's very unlike their other works. If you've seen Gyo, it's very can I even say mature animation? It's just odd. It's just odd.
Like, what's the genres for it?
For Gyo?
Yeah.
The genres? I'm kind of psychological. I feel like it's horror. That's
Horror?
one thing. Definitely horror.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or
it's horror and
psychological.
science fiction.
Yeah, I would definitely science fiction.
Might have to check that one out.
I can
It's
see.
not
can see
received
that.
well at all though. Let's see, did I liked it, but it wasn't anything that was too impressive. But it was fine. It was just as much as I liked it just as much as I liked it. Oh, it works.
Yeah,
Maybe if they-
Ufotable does a lot of movies, though.
True.
Definitely.
Have they only done
And
like
then,
action shows,
Yeah, go
or
ahead.
like have they only done like action shows, or have
No,
they?
they've done some like Ninja Nonsense was like a comedy. Futakoi was like a harem show. The rest of it pretty much is like action.
Like a TV series, yeah, I think it's like a lot of action. Movies, nah, they're expensive. Movies.
Yeah,
It's
the
not all the same.
movies and OVAs, they got stuff like they did the Tales adaptations for Tales of
definitely.
Symphonia.
They also did Usagi. Yeah. That little
how many of these
comedy
shows?
show.
Yeah, how many of these shows that we've listed are before or after they started working with Type Moon, though?
I think the only show they've actually done since they've started working with Type Moon
God Eater.
that's not Type Moon has been God Eater.
Wow.
The rest has just been like Fate.
They wait, hang on. Yeah, they started working with Type Moon. They started releasing the Kara no Kyokai films in
07?
2009.
2009.
Yeah, and since
No,
then
the first Kara no Kyokai was 2007 though.
And there's
No.
8 films of that, so
Oh yeah,
it's
2007.
been out a while.
Yeah, pretty much since then it's just been like Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night, and then God Eater.
Yeah. And then we're gonna have more Fates stuff coming.
Oh yeah, we got Heaven's Feel on the way.
Heaven's Feel.
Yeah, Heaven's Feel, which if
I don't know,
they
I don't play
really
the
are
novels,
only
so.
doing one movie, then
I don't play the novels or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
likewise.
No.
And I can't even say that. Like, I have no right to say this ended, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Just end all this Fate stuff.
Oh, and
Only because you always just see it. Like, you just see it everywhere, and it's kind of.
It's a pretty popular stuff. I mean, it's had two full series adaptations, one movie.
Mm-hmm.
The game has been released God knows how many times.
Yeah.
They're really milking it.
Yeah, they are.
Gonna become the next Shaft.
Oh boy.
Save it. We're not there yet.
we haven't reached there.
But yeah, they're a less active studio. They don't do as many shows during a year usually. I mean, what was it? Fate Stay Night, and then God Eater.
Yeah.
That's all they've done this year.
Yeah. Well, they got
Yep.
those
Two series.
last 4 episodes coming out in winter for God Eater.
Yeah. Oh no, that's going to be in winter though. That's
Yeah.
going to be next year.
Gosh.
It's only 4
we should talk
episodes.
about that.
For four
What?
four fucking episodes. What
So
the
I have
hell?
no excuse not to catch up.
What the hell? What the hell happened? I mean, like they tossed in like 5 filler episodes in there, and it's just,
Or like recaps.
they had
right?
so many delays. Yeah, recaps, and they had so many delays with this show. What happened, Ufotable? You're usually so on pace with this stuff. I don't know.
Maybe they just decided to take the budget and put it all into animation, and they're like, "Fuck it, let's do a split cower." 13
Not even
episodes
a
in
split
2
score.
2 seasons.
4 episodes. It might as well just be
Almost
OVA.
Okay.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah. I suppose we should be grateful we're even getting the end. It sounded
Right.
for a time they were thinking just they're gonna cut it there and we'll release it in OVAs and
Oh God, if
won't
they
be able
did
to-
that,
That
rage.
I'm
There's a lot,
Flash. I just
there's a lot of ones that do it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Ufotable.
mhm.
I think we covered everything on there.
Yeah.
Let's move on. All right. Getting down to it. PA works.
Uh-oh.
PA.
PA works.
PA works.
Here we go.
PA works.
Ah.
Okay. Obviously, everyone is probably going to say the whole off and on kind of studio, which I agree with, obviously. They have great shows. Personally, I love True Tears, Tari Tari, Shirobako. I think those 3 are really, really good. But then they have the trash shows, Red Data Girl, Glass Slip, Charlotte.
Ugh. Hey, Charlotte wasn't so bad.
Charlotte was
Charlotte Charlotte was nowhere near Glass Slip.
I think it
Red
was.
Data
Remember
Girl
how hard it
levels.
was to defend
was-
Charlotte in the previous
Right? Tell me, let's hear it.
Oh,
let's
that
hear,
podcast.
Let's hear how
God.
not bad it is. Let's see how not
Fine,
bad Charlotte
fine,
was.
whatever.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I really like the studio. I really like
Mhm.
it. It's like their animation is what I prefer Kyoto to look like, since they do have some similarities with the whole, they have like that whole visual novel. Even though they don't like Angel Beats wasn't a visual novel, Charlotte, they had that whole visual novel kind of feel though. Like those could have been adapted from visual novels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Angel Beats did become a visual novel.
I know it became one, but it wasn't original. So.
True.
Oh, they're both written by Jun Maeda,
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there you go.
who for people who don't know is the head writer for the Key Studios that makes visual novels such as Clannad, Air, Kanon.
We'll be getting to that.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
We're not there yet.
He said we're not.
Yeah, we can get into that with a different studio.
Said studio.
But yeah, when I was researching PA Works, I realized I haven't really watched a lot of their shows. Like I've only watched Angel Beats and Charlotte and Shirobako, and that's it.
Angel
There's
Beats, Charlotte,
there's some good
Shirobako.
ones.
I
I recommend Eccentric Family.
Yeah,
I've heard a lot of good
Family
things
was
about that.
really
The
good.
thing is, like, I never got to it. Even when I was airing, I just never got to it. I didn't get to it. I'm not really
The
big on that
art,
whole
the art
historical-
style is a little weird.
Yeah, and that's also why, because it was so
Mhm.
different from their custom arts. Then again, it's not a bad thing, but I don't know. I didn't really care for the art style. I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah, I enjoy the
Yeah.
animation though. I really enjoy it.
Mhm.
From what I've seen.
The thing is with them, it's their backgrounds. I mean, you just look at all their backgrounds; they're just gorgeous.
Yeah. And they have
Um,
variable character designs as well. Don't forget that they have
Mhm.
variable character designs. They're not like a certain other one.
That's very true. Very true.
But I found that most of their background stuff is actually done by Studio Easter, and I think they are located in Korea, actually.
Hey, that must
So they
explain
outsource
it.
most of their backgrounds.
Well, that's very
That's
very
interesting.
common practice.
But that on and off thing, I mean, it's ridiculous at how like consistent that pattern usually is. I mean, you look at that, you have, I mean, going backwards, we have Charlotte, not very good in my opinion. Then you have Shirobako, one of the best shows of last year, or
It was a good
this year,
show. It
I
was a very good
guess.
show.
Was it?
And
Very
then,
detailed.
and then you have Glass Lip, which
Yeah,
is
that
just
show
the
was-
most boring thing
God,
ever.
that show was horrible.
Basically, what he's trying to
Yeah.
say, don't look forward to the next PA Works.
No,
No.
forward to the
Look
SBA Works.
forward. Look forward to it.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, yeah.
No,
Sorry.
Charlotte. Yes.
Charlotte was bad, so we'll look forward to the next
Okay,
show.
look
look
forward to the next PA Works.
I know what the next show is. It's about like these two people, two kids. I don't know.
These
Okay.
two kids are gonna be.
Two
It's
kids.
a band one. It was a band one, I believe. They're
Hey!
guys jumping on
Then
that.
again, Tari was about choir. Ooh, you never know. It might
It's
be
supposed
really
to be
good.
a mystery too. Yeah,
Oh, mystery.
And
That'll be
mystery and romance.
fun. Oh, mysterious
mystery
romance.
band romance.
Yes.
I guess we
Yeah.
can look forward to the next PA Works.
We'll
I
look forward to it. Yeah.
I look forward to it. Yeah. I do.
But after that one, don't set your expectations too high.
But yeah, don't.
Big.
Just skip
They
it.
just take half the year off. I mean, I don't know.
Just don't come back next
Skip it.
season.
But it's funny.
Yeah, but I agree with all the hit and miss stuff. It just
Uh-huh.
depends on the delivery
Mhm.
Yeah.
and their
He
pace.
also made Nagi no Asakata. I really didn't care for that show, to be honest.
Okay. I actually really like that one. So
And it was their original work too. So
Yeah.
they make almost all their original work.
Really?
Yeah.
Shirobako was original. Yeah.
Tari, True Tears, Red Data Girl, Glass Lip, Charlotte. They're all original.
Angel Beats
That's
was
true, yeah,
original,
they-
right? Before it became original novel.
Yeah,
True-
actually, yeah.
No, they're like
Mhm.
legit all.
True Tears was
original
a
shows.
visual novel.
Uh,
Well, it's a loose adaptation of a visual novel.
True.
But yeah. Anyway, let's move on from PA Works. Good studio.
Wait.
That's.
Oh.
Want to say something?
Oh no.
All right.
Where should we go?
We are going to go to the mech studio, Sunrise.
Sunrise.
There we go.
Sunrise.
Okay.
All right. Obviously, mechs. That's what we think about. That's what we think about when we see Sunrise. They made a lot of great like shows. Even back in the day.
A lot of shows.
Like when I was looking through their
'Cause it's
list,
like
I saw
9 studios.
Gundam. Like,
Yeah, Gundam, of course.
yeah, basically Gundam.
Yeah, they have like 9 separate studios. I think even more than that. Maybe either 9 or more separate studios.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. They
Oh, yeah,
made
yeah,
Cyborg 009. They made Space Battleship Yamato, Gundam series. Like, yeah. So they're really in tune with their mechs. And one series I'm really interested in watching. Maybe I'll get to that one day. I don't know. City Hunter. That's a really it's a really big series.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's like a crime. It's one of those crime shows. But Lupin. But yeah, I'm interested in that. They also did Cowboy Bebop. You know, popular as hell. Code Geass.
Yeah.
Come on now. Code Geass. Love Live.
Who hasn't heard of that
Love
one?
Live. So you know, I love
Love
that.
Live. What's that?
Oh, what's that?
It's not a mech.
Yeah. So popular series,
That's
and you don't even need to stay with that whole trend of mechs. That's good. But most of the time, it's mechs.
Cross
It's
Ange.
mostly mechs.
Don't forget Cross Ange.
Yeah, Cross Ange.
Cross Ange was good. I liked it.
Crush Central
Cross
was
Ange was good. Kinda.
eh,
It got
was
a
okay.
little bad.
It got weird at the end though.
No, yeah, second half was pretty bad, but I like that first half.
Yeah.
Mhm. I was just reminiscing from that first half when I said it was good.
They also did Gintama too, right?
yeah, they
They did.
yeah, they did good.
Gintama.
For all you Gintama fans.
Gintama.
A lot of people are. There's a lot of fans for Gintama.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't get the jokes.
Nichi Bros.
You
Say
said
the lives of high school boys.
Sunrise made that?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow.
I did not even
In
know.
cooperation with Square Enix. Which is weird.
That's pretty interesting. Nichi Bros.
Square Enix does things apparently.
Inuyasha?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Also, Kyoto Animation helped with that. Inuyasha. Well, strangely enough.
I forgot. Inuyasha.
Yeah, I hate
No,
hate
she's not a
Inuyasha.
fan.
No, I hate Inuyasha
Never
too.
ends. Ugh.
Well, I grew up with Inuyasha.
Crest of the
so-
Stars, Banner of the Stars, Witch Hunter,
Nice.
Robin.
No.
Not everything is.
Yeah, not
mech.
everything. Just most of it.
No. Yeah.
It's mostly
Big O.
mostly Mech Studio.
But yeah, it's definitely mostly Mech Studio. That's what it's known for.
hmm And they're good at it. I mean, you look at their animation usually for their mechs; they're spot on.
They are. It's like for Max, you look to see if it's by Sunrise. Like
It's true.
you really do. Like, is it by Sunrise?
I don't
Hold on,
know.
Let me look at the
I'm
studio.
hesitant. Really.
There are some. Well, you can't fault them for the mech designs, but story and characters or other things. Things like
Yeah.
Buddy Complex and
Mhm.
Oh man,
Buddy Complex. Oh God.
but I'm telling you.
But they made the wonderful gem that is Valvrave.
Yes,
Valvrave.
they did make Valvrave.
Valve Rape the Penetrator.
I love
They made
Valvrave.
Valvrave and Code Geass. That's all I could like. You're a win in my book.
You're
Yeah.
a win.
Yeah, exactly.
You win in my book. It's fine. You can have a million mess ups. Just those two. That's all.
Mhm.
And Love Live. Lots of Love Live.
and
Love
Love
Live.
Live.
And Love
yeah.
Live.
What's
Love
that?
Live.
Yeah, I guess.
And they're also making this season's Brave Beats.
Oh yeah, Brave Beats. I love that opening. Love that opening.
Opening was horrible. I gave it a
I
1.
gave it a 1.
Hella nuked it.
A 1, bro.
Hater.
I hated that much.
Yeah, look forward to that coming soon.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. Whew.
Also, actually, when I was doing research on it, like, I realized Dean, Bones, Manglobe, A1, and Bandai Namco came from Sunrise. Or started from
Yeah.
Sunrise. Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's good to know.
Same thing with like Gainax.
That happens.
So,
Gonzo and
Gonzo is
Trigger came from Gainax.
Yeah. But I mean, that's a lot of success when you think about it.
Sure.
I mean, they've been going for a while. They've got a lot of shows.
Yeah.
They're still going strong today, even, and they've raised some successful people that have branched out to make these other new studios, like Swagger was saying.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I'm telling you, 9 separate studios. So, like, they're getting money for it.
and
they're
they've
those
been
BD
around
sales.
for a while.
Those BD sales are like, they're great.
Do they do all their stuff then? Usually,
What do you mean?
does anyone know?
If they do,
I'm not too sure.
Like, they don't outsource anything usually to other
I didn't look too far into it.
studios enough.
yeah, they did.
Nine studios.
They do like collaborations.
They
and
might do
stuff,
collaborations.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Possibly.
yeah.
but I don't think they outsource anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think they really need to outsource anything when they have like 13 studios within the one company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sure they can find somebody somewhere to do
Exactly.
something.
Yeah. Outsourcing to themselves and everything.
Another show that or movie series they're doing is more Code Geass. They're
Yeah.
doing Akito the Exile.
Exactly. Yeah. Been going for a while.
There's been a lot of movies.
The sequel series.
Quote unquote sequel series.
I gotta get back to that. It's been so long. They delayed. Was it movies 4 and 5? I think it was for like a year, maybe 2 years. I don't remember. It was some crazy delay. But now I need to like watch everything again just to remember what happened.
Well, it could be worse. I mean, it could be a sequel that's 15 years in the making.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get
There's
there.
hope.
But yeah,
All right.
I think that's it for Sunrise. Covered everything.
Yeah.
Covered
Yeah,
Not
I
much
think
to say, but
We are getting down to
They do a
it.
lot.
Yeah, they do a lot.
yeah.
All right.
Just know, Max Sunrise
Yes, definitely.
equals.
Here we go. Another inconsistent one. A1 Pictures.
Oh
A1.
God,
Oh, man.
A1.
Here we go.
Okay. Yeah, what's funny?
That paper quick.
A1, like they were. I thought they were around a little bit older than they really are, but I think they were formed in like 2006. Which is
Yeah, 2005 I've written down.
2005,
Yeah.
2006. But yeah,
Speaking of Sunrise, they were again a company that was made by someone who branched off from Sunrise.
I mean A1
Yeah.
branched off.
A1
Yeah,
was, yep.
A1 branched off, was created by producer Mikihiro Iwata,
Mhm.
who left Sunrise to create that studio.
he did an okay job. We'll get into that. We'll get into that. So A1, for me, I think about whenever I hear A1, I think about like, well, the thing I should be thinking about is stuff like Black Butler and Occult Academy, because those are two of my
Sword Art
those are two of my
Online.
favorite shows.
Sword
I
Art.
say-
No, we're not getting there yet.
Your lie in April?
No. Push it to the side. No. Okay, Black Butler, Occult Academy, and Night Raid 1931. Those are animated so well, and like even Occult Academy is like really unique how the animation is. The character designs are good, even the backgrounds are very nice. But then we come with the inconsistent and simple character animation over the past couple years. Sword Art
Oh, boy.
Online, Magi,
Woo!
Idolmaster, Oremo 2. Should I keep going? Vivid Red Operation, World Conquest, Galil Dona. Keep it going? Okay. Denpa Kyoshi, Nanoha Vivid. Keep going? Alright.
Oh,
Nana Buried Treasure. Those shows, I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna cut off right there. Those shows, their character designs and the animation behind it are just they look so lazy to me. And I love Oremo, so this is no bias.
Oremo.
I like Oriemo.
He's saying the characters.
Yeah.
design.
Oh, the
I'm-
character
yeah,
design.
The character design.
Oh, yeah.
I just
I
don't
like
like.
how
I
they-
don't
Well, I
like how they look.
I mean, A1's are this it's an adaptation. So I mean,
But that-
most of the stuff they
No. They have the freedom to have something to
Yeah.
make it change a little bit. But just look at the similarities between all those. Like, they just think about one of those characters smiling. They look exactly the same on each show. God, I hate how the character designs are. Like the Sword Art Online ones, they have great backgrounds, but those characters are ugly.
Ugly.
Yeah.
wow.
Yes. Same.
Some things I've heard about Sword Art, but I don't know if
Yeah,
that's
their
one
character
of them
designs
usually.
Their character designs are not good. I don't know. People are like guessing that studio like that shows animation. 'Cause whenever they say like the animation's so good, I'm like, you're talking about the backgrounds, right? You're not talking about how the characters look. You can't be that. I thought Kirito was like 5. Like he looks like a little kid.
wow.
He just man.
He just has that deep voice, you know?
God.
Wait.
Character designs. How about working though?
Work.
Yeah,
No.
they've
Working.
they've done
Working
all
is
3
animated. Yes,
sequences.
that's why I did not include working. Working is actually animated pretty well, but yeah. For those other ones,
They've yeah, go ahead.
No, go on.
Yeah, go ahead. You can say, don't be afraid.
No, I love working. That's one of the shows that I'd say they've consistently like adapted. I mean, and they're actually like finishing this one, so I'm really happy with that. Character design wise, I think they kind of stick to a formula with that one, and it's I don't know, it works out good.
For working, right? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Mhm.
Though, at least that is, thank God. But those other like the side ones that I feel like they just work. These ones I mentioned before, I feel like those were just those like their side projects. Because those man, just look at Denpa Kyoshi. Like, are you serious?
Oh God.
Like, are you freaking serious?
You know what?
And Nanoha Vivid. I don't even watch Nanoha Vivid, but I've seen some of the episodes.
Oh God, Vivid was so disappointing in terms of animation. Oh man,
It was so weird because Vivio and what's her name? Oh God, I can't remember her name.
Einhart.
Yeah, Einhart. Yeah, it's just weird because those are the only two characters that have the heterochroma, but they always look cross-eyed. No matter what you do, no matter where they animate them, the angle, nothing. They always looked cross-eyed. It was horrible.
They took some liberties with Vivid. That's just no man was meant to cross.
What you mean, like ending in the middle of an arc?
Yeah, no, we won't. Yeah.
But
God.
I don't know. It's something with A1. It's something with A1. And A1's known for adapting things poorly. Like, look at Magi. people get so mad at how Magi was adapted. Yeah. People did not like that. Magi.
However you want to pronounce it.
Magi, whatever.
Yeah.
The Labyrinth of Magic and the Kingdom of Magic. I don't know. I thought they were done pretty good. That's me.
I mean, I'm not really a Magi fan, so it's whatever.
I haven't watched it.
I like them.
Haven't seen it either.
They've also
one that we haven't included was I'll Know Zero. What do you think of the character designs for that one, Gold?
That's fine, but that's only because Troika kind of assisted them. And also Bones is making Troika, so you can see the similarities for this season's Bones.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah,
That's
Troika.
true.
I'm not giving A1 any credit. It's
Oh.
Troika.
All right,
I don't know. They do have a lot of character design similarities, but I like their character designs. It's just a personal thing.
Yeah, one that I thought was pretty unique was Shinseki Yori.
That's why I
that
didn't
was
mention
really
that.
unique.
That was animated pretty unique.
Yeah.
as well.
Shinseki Yori, I think, is their best work, honestly.
I'm just gonna stick with Black Bullet. That show was amazing.
Okay.
I have not seen it, but
Yeah, I haven't seen Black Boy either, but I really enjoyed Shinseki Yori though.
It was a good show. It was a good show. I can't really hate against it.
Yeah. Actually, we did go
that-
full circle and stuff.
Yeah. Another popular one, Anohana.
Yeah, Anohana. But I was gonna say Anohana an inconsistent one, but like look at Menma. Menma's a pure example of A1. Like you look at her and say A1, but the other characters are actually animated. The other characters are actually animated pretty well. So I left Anohana alone. I definitely left Anohana alone. Yeah.
You did enough for every other show, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
they have that very
Idolmaster?
moe. Wow.
Go on.
They have that very moe, sort of almost like they half-heartedly ripped off PA Works or KyoAni.
That's what I have an issue with. Idolmaster, even though I like Idolmaster, don't get it wrong, but the animation was just like, oh god, why are your mouths on the side of your face? Why do your eyes look like that? She's just so lazy. Cinderella girls, man.
Yeah, I mean, and this season they're doing Aster Score and Perfect Insider too.
They are doing Perfect Insider.
Yeah, and Aster Score.
Aster Score.
Aster Score is definitely shiny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you get your high production character design there, Gold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Is that sarcasm? Because I'm not watching Asterix.
No,
No, I actually mean it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's very pleasing to the eyes.
All right. I mean, I've already seen like how the main girl looks. She doesn't look like any of the like Night Raid 1931 stuff like that. She doesn't look like that. No. That actually that's really mature. Black Boy and Night Raid, yeah, those look really mature. So, that's what I like.
When I think A1 inconsistency, I think of Fairy Tail, honestly. Right?
Yeah.
And then the whole fallout that they had with where they cut out at episode 175, went on hiatus, and then changed. I don't know. Apparently they were still A1, but was it like sent to a different area of A1 or?
Is it still A1? Didn't they get a new studio for season 2?
Yeah.
I thought that's what it was.
No, they did.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah, it was a different studio, right? I don't know which one though.
People are so mad about the studio change, though. Like,
Yes, the character design looks weird. This doesn't feel right for new Fairy Tail. I don't know. I really like season 1. I mean, Fairy Tail was the one that got me into anime, so.
Yeah.
okay.
When Fairy Tail came out, I was like, ugh, let me not even try.
It's another one of those never-ending shonens.
Yeah. I mean, I
Some of those never ending
it's
shows.
on hold right now. It's not dropped. It's on hold.
Guess I'm the
drop-
only one keeping up with that.
I'll catch up
Probably,
sooner or later.
yeah.
I kind of dropped it around the filler arc.
Yeah, Fairy Tail is not for me.
The extent of what I've watched for Fairy Tail is up to episode 2, I believe.
Give it a chance, Aiden.
Nah.
I mean, yeah,
I don't have the time to waste on 300 episodes. Sorry.
kind of sad they dropped all the magic circles that they had in the beginning.
Yeah,
Those magic
Well, they're
circles
new.
were cool.
yeah. The new stuff is like, I don't know. It just looks jagged. I don't know.
Jagged.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I don't, it does look weird. I'm not gonna lie.
So what you're saying is prefer when it was at A1?
Yeah, I preferred when it was A1.
But
So
I
you
saw-
prefer the inconsistencies of A.
Right. Alright, you say so. Anyway, talk enough about A1. Kyoto Annie. Let's just hop
Oh
into
god,
Kyoto
here we go.
Yes.
Kyoto
Stuck it on you.
fucking animation.
Okay.
It's
It's
like-
very good content.
This is gonna get ugly.
Yeah.
So Gold and I are gonna set up a barricade on one side of the fence. Bio and Swagger are gonna set up a barricade on the other side of the fence.
Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck. 'Cause we're bringing nukes.
I'll even help you. How about this? Kyoto Annie sells very well.
Yes, it
That's
does
a
sell
help.
very well.
Yes, it is the best
They
selling.
do.
It is the best selling animation company. Good job.
Yes.
Clap, clap, clap. It is the best selling
Clap,
animation
clap.
company.
Yes. Sales don't
Unfortunately,
lie.
that's also
Yeah.
why every single show they make is the exact
Exactly.
same fucking thing.
But apparently, people want the same Moblob bullshit with a subpar story. It's
And
crazy,
They want the shiny animation, the big eyes, and
and it just keeps shoveling down people's throat, and they just digest it. Like they love this crap. They really love this shit.
it has been the same exact thing since. I would like to say K-On, but
Dude.
I know that's
Haruhi.
that's just what solidified it. Was
Haruhi,
K-On.
no, before that, Haruhi. That started for me. You don't understand. I was in my old house looking at like Haruhi, like these videos. I was afraid of her. I was like, who is this creature?
Why?
Well, she-
Because I've
well,
never
she
seen
is
an anime character that looked like that. That was my first exposure to Kyoto Annie was when Haruhi was born. Into the world. Haruhi is frightening. Those eyes are just, man. Yes. Oh yeah.
This
gorgeous.
That's also the reason I am saying that even though they animated like the last of Full Metal Panic,
They
I
stole it
don't
from
want
Gonzo,
Kyoto
but
Annie
go
to
ahead.
do the new Full Metal Panic season.
Give it back to us. We need it. Please, we'll take it back.
Are you afraid of it being Moe Blob?
Oh my god.
You-
It will be a Moe Blob.
If it's a mobile, I just laugh.
They will-
and people will love it. People will love it.
They'll find a way to turn Full Metal Panic into a goddamn Moe Blob show.
It's funny. Just look at how the first season was, and then look at the seasons after, and you see a slight difference. Kyoto Annie.
Yeah, because Full Metal Panic, the original, was done by Gonzo.
Yeah.
Then Fumofu, which is a comedy piece of crap spin-off. that is actually the very first thing that Kyoto Animation did.
Yeah. Ain't that something?
After that, they started off with Air, and have been doing
Kano.
things for Key.
No, Kanon, then Kanon 2006. That's what-
No, they didn't do the original.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't do the original Kanon.
They
I
did.
was, who the hell did that? I just had this. I had this. No, I had the studio. I had the studio in my head like a couple days ago. I totally forgot who did that. Who was the monster?
I don't know. It was Toei.
It was Toei. Toei.
It was Toei.
It was Toei. God.
There. Oh,
Goodness. That was horrible. Horrible.
it was horrible.
Horrible.
Yeah.
At the time, I would say KyoAni actually saved Kanon, but then again, Kanon is also the starting point of the huge snowball that is the Moe Blob piece of shit that KyoAni is now.
Yeah, exactly. The characters look. They just look. Why does all the characters look so like cutesy and Moe Blob? And they're shiny as hell. Look at their eyes. Their eyes
Their eyes
so
are
shiny.
Their eyes are
because
beautiful.
gold. This is what sells.
This is what's up, and we have to consider that good animation. Don't get me wrong, their background animation and
Yes,
like
their background.
Yeah,
yes, they are
they
very well.
animate
Yeah.
everything is so beautiful. The background animation, like everything. Yeah, I'll say the character animation is beautiful to a point, except for
their faces,
the over shiny
faces.
big eyiness of everything.
Their carbon copy faces, like this. I'm telling you, I already said this once ago. It's a missing potato head. You take the head and you just like, okay, KyoAni just sits down. They sit down. They're like, okay, let's use these eyes. Green? Yeah, let's use green. Let's see the nose. Yeah, let's make it as small as possible. The mouth. Let's put a line.
And don't forget that
hairstyle.
they have to have, when they smile, they have to have the protruding teeth.
Oh yeah.
Teeth have to show.
They're like, they've been thinking like, oh, should we put hipster glasses on her this time? Yeah, let's put the glasses on. Yeah,
That'll make her
they'll love it.
different.
This is different. They're gonna love this. And you know what happened?
God.
They loved it.
Actually,
Goodness.
did
Swagger.
Oh yeah.
Let's
Go
start
back.
it.
Should we
Let's start a
give them a chance
counterattack.
to retaliate or just keep going?
No, I can keep going. I'll help you guys some more.
I can keep going too.
I'll help you guys some more. Guess what? Their visual novel adaptations are actually pretty good. They're not to I don't want to give them credit for that. That's because the visual novels are actually really good. Like Canon,
Okay.
Clonade. Air
Mhm.
Air was I didn't like Air at all, but it's like the whole visual novel feel for me I just really like because it has that whole reminiscent kind of like slow pacing, and I just kind of like that
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
Key's
I really
Key's
like
Holy
that.
Trinity.
Yeah,
Ga-
the Holy Trinity.
Really gave them their jump start.
Yeah, it really pushed them. It's what what's with the name.
Yeah, I usually associate Key with KyoAni.
Mm-hmm.
At least until lately when they become
yeah.
PA works
PA,
his bitch.
yeah.
Oh yeah, JC Staff.
I actually
Staff.
thought Charlotte was KyoAni at first, and then I realized it was PA.
No. And JC
Yeah.
Staff definitely took Little Busters, even though people don't like Little Busters for whatever reason.
Little Busters is amazing.
Oh, well, people don't like it.
Got to finish refrain there, Gold. You have to.
I will. I'm saving it.
I know. You keep saying that.
Exactly.
The time is now. The time is now.
It's still saved. I'm in my
The
backlog.
time is
I'm
now.
in my backlog. I'm in my backlog. Anyway,
Okay.
but now let's look at KyoAni right now. Look at their latest works. Shunibiu,
I love
Kyokai,
the
Kyokai no Kanata, Amagi, Sound
that was a
Euphonium.
gigantic
All
piece
those
of
shows
shit.
have that same boring flow. It's the same thing over and over and over and over again.
Amagi Brilliant Park. Sound you.
Don't get me wrong. I think Sound Euphonium, Amagi, to an extent, Shunibiu, I feel like they were decent to good,
They also did
but
Nichijou.
Nichijou was an outlier.
Second season was garbage.
Oh,
Nichijou
wow.
was an outlier. I'll say that right now.
Yeah, that I think that was what we had talked about before. Gold. That's the one thing
The
in there.
one thing.
The one thing in their past like 7-8 years that has actually differed from every other show they've stamped out on their production.
Exactly.
line.
But when I say latest show, I'm talking about the last like 2 or 3 years. Free.
Mhm.
The shows I
Free.
Freedom shows I mentioned before. That's like that's what we expect from KyoAni now.
Tamako Market.
Tamako Market. That's what we expect from KyoAni right now, and it's not
Mm.
good. Even if the stories are pretty good, that animation is just so
Mhm.
that it's cringeworthy
It's-
to watch.
It's
Yes.
overused, is what you're saying.
It's
So,
over-
besides the character design, though, you're generally favorable to KyoAni?
All right, let's put it this way. If the character designs were different, I would be fine with their works. Like
That,
completely.
mm,
I don't
there-
think their
there
stories
are
are
some
bad.
things.
I don't think their stories are that bad. I don't think their stories are that
What
bad.
about Beyond the Boundary?
Well, the thing is,
Kyoto
Beyond the Boundary was so bad I couldn't finish it.
We
Oh,
we have
Wasn't
to
that
cut it
bad.
some slack because it actually has a second movie, so we don't really know.
no,
where
that's
it goes
because
from
it's
there,
sold.
but-
That's only because it's sold.
It's only because it's sold.
And of course, people like to shove, like we said earlier, shoving it down people's throat, and they're taking it. It is taking it, so it sells.
I thought it was
And they
okay. I
like
didn't
it.
think it was top notch for sure.
But a good comparison is Kyoto Animation is like the Nintendo Wii era Nintendo of the anime world.
God,
They print money.
They print money.
It's like milking Mario and Zelda.
God.
They really do milk
If you-
those series.
if you want to give them anything, though, yeah, they do sequels.
Of course they do sequels. They have the money to do it.
Well, I mean, when you talk about something like Madhouse, who just it kills them to do a sequel.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. They're experimental. They don't care about if they sell. They're one of the worst selling, the least successful studios, right next to Gonzo. Those two are two of the least successful studios because they actually want to have fun with their works. They don't want to just keep making. And I respect that. They want. Of course, obviously, everyone wants to make a profit, but they could easily like lose money somewhere, and that's fine with them. Gonzo made from the year 2014 and down. Gonzo made 35 works, and only 7 of them got above 3,000 sold Blu-ray sales.
Gonzo's not doing so well now, though.
No, Gonzo's doing fine now. What do you mean? Gonzo's doing fine now. There was a period when it was doing very bad, but it's doing fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Basically, if you want a second season, ask.
They can thank us. They can thank us for that. Why it's doing so good. Same thing with Madhouse, because when they license their licensed works, Americans buy that, and that helps them out. So they should thank us. Damn it!
By giving us some sequels, damn it.
Whatever. If they want,
that'd be nice.
If they want to get, if you guys want sequels, you're gonna have to expect the same carbon copy crap over and over again. Then they're gonna become Kyoto Animation and Chef if they do that. And yeah, I prefer them not to. You guys don't need to sell. Just be entertaining for me. Be entertaining.
So you don't want any sequels for your Madhouse?
For Madhouse? No. But the thing is, my shows are conclusive. Okay. Strawberry Panic, conclusive. Okay. Hunter x Hunter 2011, that's semi-conclusive.
Batum?
It's not exactly okay, I would love a sequel for Batum, but I'm fine with it not having a sequel. I'm not big on I don't feed for sequels. It's fine.
Okay.
I'll just read the manga or whatever.
Okay.
But still be nice to have some.
Don't get me wrong, it'd be nice.
At least have a sense of closure.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, definitely. Well, a lot of shows that people want sequels for, they definitely do have a semi-closure.
Okay. Back to KyoAni.
Yeah, alright.
I'd say honestly, I say their best work is Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya.
Yes.
In terms of overall quality, amazing story, and everything like that. But you also have to consider You also have to consider what they did with the Endless 8, which was just ballsy
there. Speaking artistically, the Endless 8 was brilliant. Yes. Speaking as a watcher, having to watch 8 carbon copy episodes of the same exact thing.
It's a precursor.
Eight episodes. It's 4 hours. It's 4 hours of minor changes, very minor changes.
It was a precursor. Yeah. This is what you gotta expect.
It's ballsy, but it has a big purpose. So,
no,
yes,
they should have cut it down to at least just 3 episodes. That's the maximum that the Endless 8 should have been.
That's why 8 was so ballsy. I don't know. It's just a lot. And people still love it, so I mean...
Of course people love it. What?
Only God knows why.
You want to know why?
It's Kyoto Animation.
There you go. You didn't need my help.
All right.
Speaking of the second season, they changed the art style so dramatically between the first and second seasons. It's horrible.
Yeah. But at least we have Disappearance. So
and we can thank the Endless 8 for having Disappearance. That's the only good thing I'll say about the Endless 8. Fuck it otherwise. Shit that it was.
But hey,
wow.
Next Kyoto Animation. Well, I shouldn't say next, but one that was just announced probably this week. The second season of Sound Euphonium. Yay! It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Oh yeah.
And those instruments are so beautiful though.
Oh yeah. And you know what happened? You know what's gonna happen? It's gonna be like garbage and people won't care. No, you know what? No. It's gonna be garbage and people are gonna complain. Never mind. They're gonna care. You're gonna be like, what? Why is this so bad? Look, Kyoto made this.
What? You mean like the second season of
Shooting Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Oh. No, actually, I think people are more likely to talk about the animation rather than the story.
No, for that particular series, they're gonna talk about the animation and the Yuri. 'Cause,
Oh yeah, the Kumiko.
The
and
eerie or the lack
Rain
thereof.
and shit.
yeah, but
God.
you know, people are stupid. It's fine. It's fine.
All right, Gold, you're gonna have a heyday with this. The next show by KyoAni is actually supposed to be a light novel fantasy harem.
I read that, and I'm not gonna watch it. Obviously. What? Oh, why would
You're
I?
not?
Why would I watch that? It has all
Why
the
not?
makings of a show I would dislike. A light novel. You know, it's just gonna be like. It's seriously gonna be like Chunibyo, but a harem, and
Let's see.
I feel like twice the more. Like just for the fact that it's a harem, all the girls gonna be like fawning over him. Not,
What the? I'm feeling it's probably going to be mostly Kyoto Animation original, since I'm looking this up right now, and the next season is going to be Myriad Colors of Phantom World.
Yes.
I don't.
That's what it's called.
So far, only
Okay.
2 novels have been released for this series.
Oh, okay.
Two novels, and that's between. It's been almost 3 years. No, almost 2 years. Sorry.
They could go to
Is this the
snail's
one with the
face,
eyes?
you know.
It's like the same thing they did for. They did the same thing for Beyond the Boundary and Free. They
Mhm.
took already existing
Work.
concept and they did an artistic interpretation to make their own series.
Exactly. So there you go, Bio. Whenever you're saying like, oh yeah, well you gotta, give the source some credit for like how it looks. And there you go. Kyoto Animation. That is solid. Look at you, Sound Euphonium's light novel characters, and look at what Kyoto Animation did. Look what they
I
did.
didn't watch it.
You didn't see Sound Euphonium?
No.
Oh, okay.
What? I did.
I watched the first episode and it wasn't for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
I said, wow.
I thought we were supposed to be
Wow.
defending this.
Kyoto Animation. Bro. Like,
Sorry.
You
It's
guys
okay.
have
It was the
not
story.
put
It
up
wasn't
much
the
of a
characters.
defense so far.
oh no, definitely not. There's nothing you could really say. I gave you what you gotta say. It sells well.
Maybe
It has
we'll
nice
better-
visual novel
I mean, like
animations.
when you were
Maybe a better.
begging on it, you kind of like also complimented it. In a
No,
way
I was
as well,
helping
like,
you.
when
I was
were
helping
saying,
you.
like,
Yeah.
I was trying to help you.
tearing it
You
down
were
at the
also
exact
in
same
a
time.
way helping. So
Like what?
I don't really know what
Like
else
what?
to.
Gold.
I was helping.
Gold. It sounds like your big problem comes from the character design. Both of you guys. It sounds like the character design. If the character
No,
design
it-
wasn't the
it
problem,
is.
I understand it's a huge process of the animation, but if it wasn't the problem, you sound like you enjoy the stories and
I feel like the stories are
several
pretty
of the
decent.
shows you actually and several of the shows you actually enjoy.
I did. No.
Maybe not entirely, but
Yeah, exactly.
No, I actually haven't enjoyed
But I'm-
anything from Kyoto Animation since.
But I'm really lenient. Those stories I'm saying, I sort of enjoy. Like Free, I sort of enjoyed that. Sound Euphonium, I sort of enjoyed that. Chunibyo, I sort of enjoyed that. It's not like I hated them outright.
okay.
Amagi, I sort of enjoyed that. I actually really liked Amagi more than the other ones.
Okay.
More so than the other ones. Surprisingly, I don't know why, but I guess it was kind of.
I don't know why
I guess it was
either.
kind of funny.
Why don't you?
Maybe.
I'm actually surprised that Amagi was written by
Full Metal Panic.
Shoji Gato, same guy who
Yeah.
wrote
Full Metal.
Full Metal Panic.
Mhm.
I didn't think it
You
was
and your
that
Full
bad.
Metal Panic.
I really didn't think it was that bad. I just didn't think it was anything like special.
It was nothing special at all.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm fine with
yeah,
it. Have not
Yeah,
having anything special.
because it was Kyoto Animation, people are like, "OMG, it's the best thing ever."
Oh, yeah.
Well,
You guys
here's
gotta
the thing
expect
with-
that. You gotta expect that.
here's the
Gotta
thing
expect that.
with Amagi though. It was originally unlicensed and went unlicensed for like a long time. So if you're talking about the popularity of KyoAni, that's crazy talk basically. Like it didn't get picked up until recently this year, I think it was.
When
Yeah.
nearly not so no Taizai, they didn't get picked up for a long time too, but it's a really popular manga. A1.
Sure
Yeah,
enough.
but that's true. But you were saying that KyoAni just sells like crazy, basically.
It does sell.
like crazy.
But to have one of its shows like that not be even licensed,
It doesn't need to be.
for the longest time.
It doesn't need to be, especially in this day and age.
It didn't need to be now, and enough people knew about it anyway.
Exactly.
They ran off to some other website
Or
that's
so.
not quite legal. They either watched it online or downloaded it.
Yeah.
And even if they didn't watch it, that's one show. Just one show. They got others. They got others. They got others, and they're basically on the same thing over and over again. So they got others.
The production line just don't stop.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
Okay, I have one more thing to say about Kyoto. When I was looking at their sources, they have their own animation school actually in Japan, and they also
can train people to do the same exact thing.
It's awful.
Damn it, Aiden, shut the hell up for just a
Mr.
damn
Potato Head.
minute.
Sorry, Bios.
Nah, you're good, Aiden. You're good.
They also host their own competition, and a lot of the light novels that are actually entered into this competition, 2 of them so far, and this new one is the 3rd, have been adapted into animes as a result.
Unfortunately, one of them was Beyond the Boundary.
Yep, that is the second one. And then
that was a gigantic turd.
Dude, the glasses.
The glasses.
Oh, the glasses and the brother and the one guy who have fetishes. And
oh man, what is? I'm not crazy, right? Like they literally just added glasses.
That's all
to
the
girl.
show was.
They literally added glasses to some random Moe girl from Kyoto Animation. They literally just added glasses to a Moe girl from Kyoto Animation. That's really all they did. And we're just like, oh, why is it? What? Who are you again? Who made this? PA Works? This gotta be PA Works. Kyoto doesn't use glasses.
Kyoto doesn't use glasses.
She loses the glasses at some point too.
And she looks just like a.
I don't know. I didn't watch the show that long.
I'm telling you, I got 3 episodes in.
I as soon as they aired the episode of the idol singing to capture a monster, I'm like, fuck this.
Hey, that was a filler episode though.
It was a filler episode,
Yeah.
but it was a piece
really
of
bad.
shit, and the rest of the series wasn't much better.
Further than me.
It was okay. It wasn't that bad. Well, at least.
All right. I'm waving the white flag on this one, Swagger. I'm sorry.
Huh?
I'm waving the white flag on this one. They've just.
You're not gonna
back
see it.
down. It's okay. I understand.
I still enjoy it, but
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy
we've been
it.
talking about
No,
this.
I mean, hey, if you got anything positive to say, go ahead. Go ahead. Anything you want to add?
I mean, you pretty much covered most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
I'll
I
give
agree.
you a little summary. Sells well. Visual adaptations are good. But all the characters, my flaw with it, they have the same expressions and movements. Like, literally, just look at how their expressions. Like, I remember, it was years ago, I put, like, these pictures side to side. Yeah, years ago. It was from, Shunibiyo and I think Kanao Kyokai. It was a picture of them with their hands up, like one of the girls with their hands up. I guess, like, she was, like, complaining or something. It looked exactly the same. Their expressions are carbon copies of each other, and the movements, they're all carbon copies. Dang. But yeah. Cure Annie. I'm gonna get off Cure Annie.
Yeah,
I think we're good
Yeah,
on Kyoto.
I think we've said what needs to be said.
Yeah,
Maybe.
exactly.
Yeah. I hope I have more luck with Shaft.
And oh wait, speaking of Shaft,
No,
Hey.
already.
Moving on to Shaft, right?
Shaft. Woo.
Shaft.
Alright.
So
find
before we actually get into any debate, quote unquote, about Shaft, I just want to see exactly, Gold, what are your issues with Shaft?
Oh, here we go.
Well, don't mind if I tell you. I'd love to tell you what my issues are with Shaft. Okay. Shaft has irritating themes, which I feel hinders most of their shows and makes it come off pretentious. People don't like to say, oh, no, it's not pretentious, blah, blah. No, that is pretentious as hell. They're dumb neck strains. And listen carefully. They're dumb neck
The head
strains.
tilts. Head tilts.
I say
Don't
neck
diss the
strains.
head
Those are
tilts.
neck strains. Those aren't even head
Yeah.
tilts anymore. Those are neck strings. Looking,
I believe the picture with the backbone that's on a ball joint, that is pretty accurate to what
Exactly. It's like they're like action
to what
figures.
Shaft
Yeah.
does with people's
They're like
necks.
action
I was about to mention that.
looking when they look to the side, the slow zoom ins with dialogue, the robotic talking animation, like when they're talking and then like their mouth just moving to the dialogue, their whole style over substance kind of thing, artistic for the sake of being artistic. It's like they're stretching while they're eating. Makes no sense, right? Exactly. All right. It's It's like the studio keeps putting out below average shows with these idiotic themes, and they know otakus, anime fans, whatever, are strange enough to be like, wow, this is different. Yeah, I like this.
No,
And then it's just like Kyoto Anime. When it comes,
it's different to a point until they keep doing the same thing over and over.
No, but they are doing the same.
Becomes
Am I
same
wrong?
thing.
Am I wrong when I say they do the same
No,
thing over and over again?
you're right.
Not
Okay.
necessarily.
And not necessarily.
Shaft has
Okay,
its
no.
style.
So tell
It's
me,
a style. Yeah.
It's not okay. So that's the same thing over and over again. Anyway, so but this is the same thing as Kyoto Anime. It's second when it comes. It is second when it comes to sales. Kyoto Anime, then Shaft. It is second. So you know that otakus love this bullshit. Okay. Most studios have that one thing that stands out from. All right, you know, like how certain studios you can just look at it and say, oh yeah, this is that studio. This is that other one. Yeah, and Shaft has the most idiotic one. All those stupid themes that it does. If the norm is this crappy, subpar, I'm gonna go back to Kyoto for a second. This crappy, subpar moe bullshit, and a try hard animated ones, then I'll remain an outlier and favor creative and realistic looking animation with well told stories that know how I like anime, effective in its mission. Okay, the only shows. Nope. The only shows from Shaft that I actually like were Arakawa Under the Bridge and Sayonara Zetsubou Sensei. I consider Madoka Magica to be good, but it is overrated. Alright. And in my alright, this is obvious, but the prime culprit to all this next strain, blah blah blah, you know, Bake Monogatari. They try to give off this somewhat meaningful story, but how can you take them seriously when they're doing yoga while conversing? Really? Now you guys can go ahead and tell me what you gotta say.
That's hilarious, though.
It is.
It's funny. Well, I don't find it funny, so I'm lost now. I don't find it funny. Not what's next.
Well, Gold. I wanna. What are you said? What is it? Stupid themes or something?
Those stupid,
like
idiotic themes, and
Can you give me an example?
I just did all that.
Besides Monogatari, because you really do not like Monogatari.
No, it's not. It's not Nisakoi. I didn't even finish Chicago City Actors, nor do I plan to. But Gourmet Girl Graffiti, Maria Holic, all those stupid, like, even it's in all their shows though. That's what I'm trying to say. What do you mean what themes? It's their dumb the actions that they make. It's like when they're looking to the side, they're like in the background, and then it has everything all around shiny, and just while they're talking, just all that combination. You know what the themes are. If you've seen more than
so
like
it's just
shows,
like not realistic.
It's just
Your
tacky.
content?
That's tacky as hell to me. To just keep doing that same thing over and over again.
I think the biggest part of problem with Shaft though is unlike
it really is nonsense.
Unlike Kyo Annie, pretty much most. I can't say all because some of the earlier Shaft works were not directed by Akiyuki Shimbo.
First of all, I hate him. First, I'll just put that right there.
He is the one that directs pretty much every single show out of Shaft in the past like decade.
Yes.
Okay.
And those
well, Shimbo did start in 2004, so yeah, he is the lead runner behind it. Gold, here's another one I think you like, but you didn't say. Did you like F?
Okay. The thing with F is that, and it's funny, 'cause I thought at first, when I first saw it, I thought Silverlink did it.
It does the same thing.
No, can I finish? At first I thought Silverlink did it because Silverlink also has a similar it's like this pattern that Silverlink does. If you've seen Baka Test or something, you would know what I mean. It has that like when they're that little thing they do Silverlink. But then I noticed that they also do that same little head turn crab, and I was like, yep, this is Shaft. And yeah, that I did kind of alright. I like F, but it's it was fine.
Okay.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was good enough. I just didn't like those stupid actions that they make, like the whole Shaft. Yeah.
Did you? There's one scene in F that I can think of. That
you gotta say the phone call,
it doesn't really capture their style, but like what they love to do is they love to put on a black screen and then throw words at you, and they do it in an artistic sort of impressionist way. And in one scene in particular, I think you'll know which one I'm talking about, with the phone booth.
Yep, I know. I said that.
Yep.
That was an amazing scene.
Yep.
That was an amazing scene. That was legit.
And it was created by the style that they used for it.
Oh, what? It was created by the style?
I think it had most of its punch from the style that Shaft used.
That was not really... I think you're misinterpreting what I dislike about it.
Okay.
That phone call scene, and I remember vividly, they were just... She was talking on the phone, and then it just flashed... It kept flashing to like this black screen with dialogue and everything. Talking on the phone, doing that little flash thing. But it's not like she was talking on the phone, looking to the side, straightening her neck. Oh my god, wait, pick up. Straightening her neck, looking to the side, zooming in, zooming out. She's doing stretching. She's doing no head spin. She's stretching. She's turning into like a different... She's switching to like a Powerpuff Girl. She's not... All that crap, no. She's not doing all that stuff. If she did that, I'd be like, this is retarded. Why am I watching this? No, if that was the case, I would hate it. But no, she didn't do that. She was consistent with what they were doing. So yeah, it was good. A very good scene.
You want it to be serious. You don't like
I want it to be
jumping
serious.
in
Yes.
and out of...
Yes,
okay.
yes.
All right.
Yes.
I think I understand. All right.
So, I was just gonna say, so if like Monogatari was more serious, would you?
If Monogatari was, I can guarantee you, and I say this right now, on record. I had a grudge with you don't understand how long I've had a grudge with Monogatari.
Yeah.
Yes.
If Monogatari didn't have those dumb neck strain bullcrap and those themes that they were doing, I would actually probably enjoy Monogatari. Cause it seems like it has a good story, but I can't follow it if they keep friggin' like doing their yoga positions while we're talking, and then flashing this dialogue at me. I really can't. How am I supposed to?
Okay.
Yeah, that's just, as someone who's watched most of Monogatari, I haven't watched like the last 2 episodes of Owari Monogatari, but when I last went back to watch it, I just pretty much ignored all those, like all the text in the background and everything. I thought it was a better experience for it.
It was insane. Like, I made an attempt because someone told me that I should just check out Hana Monogatari, the one with the basketball.
Yeah,
the basketball thing.
Yeah.
They said like, oh yeah, you might like it. Just try out the first episode. I'm like, okay. Put it on. It was like it was more than 23 minutes. It was like 40 something, I think. It was long. It was
5
long.
episodes combined into one.
It was long.
It was like a 2-hour thing.
And that was one of the most painful experiences. That honestly, that was It was awful. It was awful. And I was like, I can't do this anymore. I've seen Bakemonogatari. I've seen Nisa Monogatari. I couldn't get through a second season from Monogatari. I just couldn't get through it. I didn't even bother with Neko Monogatari. I'm gonna go back and watch Neko Monogatari, maybe.
Okay.
I've seen lots of other chat shows, but yeah, I'm just trying to hit the main ones, and I just I don't like it.
I understand.
I will give one thing though.
Either.
I hate Nisekoi. That Nisekoi is horrible.
I know you don't.
Just putting
the second season was really bad.
Yeah, the second season was horrible.
It's
It was basically filler.
It's the same thing. The whole is romance, but I can't take it seriously.
Because of the style.
Because of the style.
I understand. Its style doesn't quite fit.
It doesn't.
As
It
well,
does not.
I would say.
It does not.
I'll agree with Gold on that front.
It does not.
No. In terms of things, I like their artistic style that they kind of take with everything, tossing in their abstract backgrounds where it's usually like a pattern and things are moving and the pattern stays still basically over things. All the weird witch stuff, like in the labyrinths that they did for like Madoka and all that. I loved all that sort of style. It's different from what you see in every other kind of anime.
Avant-garde.
Now,
yeah,
it is very, because it has been around a while now and Shaft does stay consistent with its style. I can see why you'd get tired of it.
I'm very tired.
And you would say that they do the same thing over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
And you can definitely tell a Shaft show from other shows. I mean, before we were saying how a lot of these shows are dialogue heavy usually. There's some exceptions to that, but usually dialogue heavy. And I believe when we were talking about the starter pack, even we considered Shaft to be one of those advanced studios that you should be. You don't want to necessarily jump right into a Shaft show like that.
True.
Starting out.
No. Starting out, ending. But all right, let me just go off on a tangent real quick. It's
Sure.
It's not like I'm trying to say like I want everything to be like this certain way. Like I want it to be bland, simple, and boring the whole way through. No, not at all.
Well, no.
You could throw in a twist here or there. That's fine. I remember Shiki. I remember when I saw Shiki. They had this one scene because for the most part it's really like straightforward, nothing like too like crazy out there. But there was one scene where this girl walked up to the house and then they played the whole scene back, like they rewind the whole scene. I was like, wow, that is very creative. So I like the creativity that people can employ with some studios can employ with the shows. But if it was, guess what? If they had that scene for every episode, I'd be like, are you kidding me? I would hate it.
Okay.
That's how I feel Shaft is. Like every episode,
that's how you feel about Shaft. Yeah, I got it.
Gold. One show Shaft show I say you probably should watch is Denpa Onoto Seishun Otoko. It's a lot more mild than the average Shaft show.
Maybe that's why it's not rated so good. Maybe that's why it's not rated so good.
Probably it doesn't have all the crazy avant-garde.
That's probably why it was not rated that well. Because it's not.
It doesn't have a lot of like the head
it doesn't
tilting
have
either.
Right. Probably.
It's funny because, I guess,
and this is the reason I like Sayonara Zissable Sensei. If you guys haven't seen it, I would definitely, and if you guys love that whole neck tilt crap, then I would definitely recommend you watch that show because it came before like Bakemonogatari and all these other shows, and it'll feel like it's the start of all that because it came out in 2007.
Oh boy!
It'd feel like it was making fun of it. And they did it in a way that made me laugh because I was like, because the thing is, I saw Bakemonogatari before I saw Sayonara Zissable Sensei, and it made me laugh because it looked like they were making fun of it. And it worked really well. Same thing with Arakawa Under the Bridge. Those two are comedies.
Arakawa is
those two are comedy shows. If Bakemonogatari was a comedy,
it has comedic.
Then again, there's plenty of shows have comedic moments, but for the most part, it's not. It's not. I don't even know what is it. It's supposed to be a psychological harem or something.
Psychological
supernatural. Yeah,
it's like a supernatural drama is what I just call it.
I just call it dialogue. But
it has a lot of elements of different genres, like
very
romance and mystery and
very talky
action and whatever.
I'd classify it mostly as a mystery. It seems like every arc there's this big mystery.
For the mystery, and they talk about a bunch of BS for like 15 minutes, and then they start adding in like the last 7 minutes. They start adding in some actual info about trying to help you figure out what the hell's going on with the.
Well, that's just the dialogue heavy stuff.
Yeah,
it's very dialogue heavy.
It's a very dialogue heavy.
And but you guys who like it, that's a typical. That's what they like. That's what you guys like. That's the majority of people. That's what they like. I'm just the outlier, apparently.
Well, I do like Monogatari series. I find like similar things weird in other series, though.
Yeah.
Like I really couldn't take Nisekoi seriously.
Nisekoi
doing the exact same thing as Monogatari.
Yeah, but the thing with Monogatari, because it's so talky, I think the reason why they do those poses, I guess, is to make it entertaining. In a way, because if it's just talking the whole time, people are going to get bored.
Monogatari might as well be a visual novel.
So what you're saying is that they're talking so much that they need to take a break and stretch. All right. That's what you're saying. Then I can understand.
Yeah.
I mean, I consider Monogatari to be an intelligent series at least.
Well, that's the thing. I don't get when people say that. I swear, one time it was on a news article. I said like. It was something like about Bakemonogatari, like I think getting another season, like that's probably when it was announced the second season for Monogatari or something, or like how Monogatari like critically acclaimed some crap, and then I was like, god, blah blah, this series. And then some guy said, it just went above your head, you don't understand it. I'm like, are you kidding me?
That might be a bit, yeah.
No, I wouldn't say it's really intelligent.
I don't consider that intellectual. Series. Creative, sure. No.
Yeah, I think it's creative and. It has a good narrative.
Yes.
I think. I enjoy the story and the characters. It does everything in a way that maybe at like Gold it drives some people out, and other people kind of see it as, oh, it's intellectual because I just don't understand.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate that. I don't understand what's going on.
Because
It's
I don't
gotta
understand
be
it.
smart.
It makes it a smart show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I consider the
I can see
mysteries
that, but-
and the yeah. Go ahead, Swagger.
Oh no, I'm just saying I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, I consider that the mysteries usually with the apparitions are, I don't know, fairly intelligent in the way that they're done. You look at what is there, the snails,
Hachikuji?
Hachikuji.
yeah, Hachikuji's backstory and everything like that, and you get more of that in second season. And
Oh god, that
I
ending.
consider
Almost cried.
I consider
I
that
did
to
cry.
be very intellectually done. Like it's a puzzle that's slowly coming into place, basically, as you get more and more of the details.
Yeah, because from the first season, Bakunagatari, what can you really take away from that? It just resolved itself and then it was done.
Well, there was a bunch of different apparitions. This was the beginning of it. It was kind of
Yeah.
splintering the giant story that is Monogatari and just introducing your new characters, basically.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they've been stretching it out so far though, because all that you still need to know everything that happened, like in Bakemonogatari, a series that aired 6 years ago, in like the most recent stuff. And unless you go back and rewatch it, it's hard to. Some people find it hard to retain all that information.
Yeah.
It's very dense. It is very dense.
Mhm.
Boy.
Gold, how I want to ask you a question though. If Monogatari was not made by Shaft, how do you think you'd feel about
Give
it?
me a studio.
If it didn't use those Shaft styles, like
Give me a studio.
if like, go ahead.
Madhouse.
Madhouse.
Yeah, there you go,
It was
Madhouse.
made by Madhouse. I feel like I still wouldn't love it. I would probably I would tolerate. Of course, I tolerate a lot more. If it was done by Madhouse, I would actually probably make some more sense out of the story. If it flowed better, I'm assuming it would flow better since it's by Madhouse. But yeah, I would like it more.
What about Kyoane?
It was by KyoAni.
Why you gotta keep bringing KyoAni into this?
I would be so confused if it was by KyoAni. Just boy, Mr.
It'd be a very cute
it'd be
show.
Hyoka. Never mind, it'd be Hyoka.
Kyoka.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think if you get, I don't know. Monogatari is one of those. I feel like it would lose something if you gave it to a different studio.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It's just Monogatari basically equals Shaft.
That's
Yes, you would
kind of
say.
true.
I can
When
agree
you
that
when
they
you
only
think
could do it,
Shaft,
but that doesn't-
there's like two shows you think of when you think of Shaft nowadays. It's
Monogatari,
Madoka and
yeah.
Monogatari.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
And I guess you could say
Speaking of
Nishikoi.
Madoka,
I guess.
speaking of Madoka, my favorite show from Studio Shaft is Madoka. So, in particular, the third movie, Madoka Rebellion, which is one of my
Still haven't
all-time
I don't
favorites.
know why. No,
Spoiler.
yeah, watch the third movie. It's interesting
The-
at least. That second half
It
was
is
good.
very
That second half,
interesting.
I will admit, the second half, I love the second half. That first half was
Mhm.
like retarded. I did not like it.
Well, yeah, it was meant to confuse you, especially if you were jumping in. If you jumped from the very end of this TV series and you jumped right to Rebellion, you were going to be very confused for that first half hour.
I mean,
But
it's
yes,
kinda like a 2-year.
once you get that turn, it's a ride.
I like the fight between Mami and Homoda, personally.
Hmm Yeah, and that's the thing. The animation and the fights
Yeah, that's good.
are
That's
excellent.
fine.
Absolutely excellent.
That's another thing.
Shaft is definitely it. They're another one of those studios that what they show on TV and what they put out on Blu-ray or DVD is vastly different.
Hmm
But you could tell that they eased off. They eased off that whole Shaftisms. All the Shaftism, they definitely eased off for Madoka. Even though they're still present and very prevalent, just not as much. Cause they still have that slow zoom ins that
They keep the style, yes.
yeah, but did they have like crazy amount of neck turns? They had some. All right, I will admit they had some.
Oh yeah,
They gotta stretch when they talk.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
They had the stretch, right?
Gotta get the vocal muscles
standing there
going.
for a while.
Gotta get the vocal muscles.
But it's not like that. Like it's not like that. Looking to the side, like ching, like Nisekoi, man. That
Gotta stretch them.
crazy.
I already agreed with you. Nisekoi was not a show that fits Shaft very well, and if they had a chance to change it and be different with it, and they decided to stick with their style. I agree that was a poor choice.
I don't know. I still enjoyed it.
I like it, but I don't think the style added to it. I think
they should just let
may have
JC
taken
Staff. They
it.
should just let JC Staff do it or something.
Oh, yeah, JC
Personally,
Staff
I
would've
think
been good.
if Shaft didn't work on Nisekoi, I think it would have been much more ordinary than Nisekoi already is.
Well, I think that's
That's just
fine.
my
It would have been
opinion.
like,
Like, would it be
Then
like
again, just-
bland?
that's fine.
Or...
It was already
Yeah, it's a bland series. It fits fitting. It's a bland. Come on now.
I thought the characters are actually pretty.
What? Well,
Cool.
say it.
Like,
Say it.
lively.
The characters are what?
They're pretty
Interesting.
lively.
The
I like it.
characters.
Interesting.
Okay,
They're
they're
definitely
lively.
not interesting,
They're definitely
but
not.
they're
Yeah, they're
lively.
definitely not interesting. They're lively though. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
They're gonna say they're interesting. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I said lively.
All right. They're lively. They're lively. I'll give you that.
Well, most tsunderes are.
I love tsundere.
So do I. But
Yeah.
Chitoge is like the most ordinary tsundere of tsunderes.
She's basic. She's basic.
Shitoge.
She's a basic bitch.
That's right.
All right.
She
Sorry,
earned-
Bio,
She
sorry,
earned that
Bio.
name. She earned that name,
Is that
Shitoge.
his best girl? I'm sorry.
I do like Chitoge.
Why?
Telling you, Mark is his girl.
She's a tsundere who develops. I don't know.
Oh,
Did we save this for Waifu Wars?
yeah, we'll save this.
God,
We're
this will
definitely
be
gonna
longer.
do
Waifu
Waifu Wars. We're definitely gonna do Waifu
Waifu Wars will be longer. God.
Oh,
It'll be like
goodness.
7 hours.
My waifu at least has a weapon,
That's
so
My
she's
waifu
ready.
has a weapon too. It transforms.
I gotta figure
Alright.
out which one to put.
All right.
Okay.
I think we've
Yeah,
we've
let's.
covered
Okay,
these
okay,
studios.
good. We covered the main
Yeah,
seven.
that's
Let's
been-
we gotta move on.
We
We gotta move on. I have stuff to stay still, but we gotta move on.
we still have our new studio block
Yes.
to talk
All
about.
right,
Yes,
new
sir.
studios.
The studio.
Okay,
Who should we start with first, Gold?
let's start with Lerche.
Lerche.
Yes, Lerche.
Lerche.
Honestly, I think Lerche has the potential to be like really good. They've like put out some really good titles out since they
Mhm.
came out, like Ass Class, Monster Musume, recently Gakugarashi,
Mhm.
Unbreakable Machine Doll. I enjoyed it. Humanity Has Declined. Pretty good
Yeah,
show.
I agree.
Think-
Yeah.
Humanity Has Declined is one of my absolute favorites. So
Okay, Lerche. The thing with their animation is they're really the thing I like actually is that they have like nice simplistic character designs. For their, like let's look at
Yeah, they do.
They do. It's like really nice. It's nothing like too. Look at Gakugarashi. Like the character, I love the character designs from Gakugarashi.
I think Unbreakable Machine Doll was probably the flashiest of their character designs.
Even on
That's
yeah, go ahead.
that's mostly like a light novel adaptation. So
Right.
most of those are like that.
But yeah,
anyway.
Magikoi, like Love Me Seriously, that samurai high school show. That's another one with really simplistic character designs that I love. And for Lerche, my two favorite shows are Magikoi and Danganronpa. Even though people are like, oh, I hate the adaptation of Danganronpa. It's fun. I don't care. It was a nice mystery
No.
thing.
nope.
It was fun today.
they also did the second season for Hamatora.
They did.
Did not do the
They
first
did not do
season.
the first season. Nope.
The second season was actually watchable.
Yeah.
First season, no. This is the second season, and especially the ending is what pulled that series together.
Yeah, it's surprising. They had some episodes where it was kind of like
Yeah, I mean, like the start of it, where they were just pulling together everything from last season.
yeah.
But that's understandable because it's the shit from last season.
Yeah.
They have to sift through it.
Last season was.
But they did really good with what they could.
yeah, last season.
Swagger, you've seen. So you mentioned Humanity Has Declined. You've seen it, right?
No, I haven't. I've seen in bigger.
Okay. Has
I just mentioned
has
it
anyone-
because.
Oh, has anyone here seen Humanity's Decline?
It's been on my to watch list for
It's
years.
been on my drop list for years.
Why?
Oh,
Okay.
oh snap.
Great. So one interesting thing that they decided to do is basically they completely changed up the chronological order. I don't know if since this is an adaptation from a light novel, I was wondering how many other people enjoyed watching it
Backwards.
because it starts kind of in the middle, honestly, or towards the end. It's got a very mixed up chronological effect, but you kind of, I don't know. I thought I don't know if like I said, I don't know how this is adapted, but I thought it really had a lot of punch based on when you've kind of learned some things. Basically, you're tossed in, and then you start to learn what happened in the past, basically, as they go backwards almost in time.
So it's like kind of time skipping around, in a way.
Kind of.
Those are fun.
Usually when shows do that, I prefer to watch them in chronological order. But
Mhm.
you think it would have more punch watching it in broadcast order that way?
Mhm. I was told to watch it in both and see. I haven't gotten around to watching it chronologically yet, but I like the broadcast order.
Yeah, I'll skip broadcast when I pick it back.
I'll get around to it
But yeah.
eventually.
But again, I just really like the simplistic designs, and the future for Lerche, I think it has some good future. I mean,
Yeah.
I have like love like their latest works, which was Gaku Garashi, Monster Musume, and Rampo Kitan. But I mean, they were decent enough to for me to keep watching their shows.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And plus, their animation is like really.
Yeah,
nice.
no, the animation is really good.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, the animation
See
is
that?
good.
Yeah.
Monster Musume
also,
looked really
also
good.
for OVAs, they have two
Yep.
OVAs that some people here might recognize, known as Carnival Phantasm and Fate Prototype.
Sure.
Yeah.
That was about to mention.
We're back to
Carnival
Fate.
Phantasm.
Oh God,
Back
no.
to Fate.
I have it written down.
But one thing I like about it is
I
that
do
they do take liberties. Lerche does take liberties on its adaptations. Oh yeah, and I like that a lot. So like Danganronpa, they took a lot of liberties. Gaku Garashi, they took a lot of liberties. I'm fine with that. I like that. I don't like carbon copies from like the original sources. No,
Mhm.
dude, have fun.
Unfortunately, Monster Musume was pretty much a carbon copy,
Yeah.
which I actually did not like that because of it.
There you go. Perfect. Exactly.
Sure, you weren't just mad because it was censored.
No,
Once
I mean, I'm watching.
Censored or not, it wasn't
Slime.
that bad.
slime boobs.
I'm watching
uncensored.
Testament of Sister New Devil, and that's censored, so whatever.
But the censoring for Monster Musume wasn't even that bad. Though.
It was,
No,
yeah,
it
it wasn't.
wasn't.
That bad. They're like
You
animals.
could bear with it.
They're like these
Yeah.
monster creatures.
It wouldn't
Well,
actually
yeah.
even matter.
Yeah, I mean, I really
Um,
didn't care.
They had their censoring in Gaku Garashi too, and I know Gold was definitely not a fan of that.
You talking about the zombies?
Yeah, the zombies with the
Dark effect.
The-
black
the
auras
yeah,
that they toss around
yeah,
everything.
that
Yeah.
was
Like the animation shift, basically.
yeah. It was,
Yeah.
Man.
I thought that was pretty unique, though, how they did the animation
I liked
shift.
it.
Horrors.
Oh, I liked
Mhm.
it. I thought it was interesting how they shifted from slice of life to
Yeah.
quote unquote horror.
I love the actual
With the
the
visuals.
characters. I like the character design and how cutesy it looks. I really like how they did it.
Yeah,
It looked like
Now
a
part of it
boy
was
show.
pretty good.
Now that I think about it, Gaku Garashi actually did the same sort of thing that happened with Humanity's Decline. They started ahead and then worked back up to it.
Mm,
That's true.
you did
Because then you get that flashback
Oh, yeah.
with
Well, I don't think there's a lot of merit in doing that in Gaku Garashi, though.
Yeah. So. I probably would have liked it more if we just went from point A to point B.
chronological. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple
Simple,
Gold. Gold likes
simple.
I
simple.
like it. I like my stuff simple.
Gold is a simple person.
I like my things simple.
Their next
He's a
show
simple
is
kind of man.
a light novel harem.
All these light novel harems, man.
Undefeated Bahamut Chronicle.
Yes.
Mm.
I look forward to it.
Mhm.
I mean,
Well, I enjoy light novel harems. So.
and they have the second season of Assassination Classroom, if you're watching it, coming up in winter.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm very excited for that actually.
Yeah, both of those are scheduled for winter.
Yep, they're doing 2 at the same time,
Oh yeah.
which is probably a first for them actually.
Well, they did 3 on summer season. They did Rambo, Monster Musume, and Garashi. So
I didn't even say anything
Well, I
about
only
Destination
consider
Classroom. Man, I dropped it.
I only consider Gakko to be good.
I
I
mean, Rambo had
but
nice animation.
Eh.
There's a lot of symbolism going around.
Assassination Class was
Okay.
cringeworthy. But yeah, let's move on from there.
Okay.
Before I get,
Yeah,
before
I
I
think
get
it's
into
the
that.
strongest of the new studios.
Oh,
Future is
who
bright for Lerche.
Who does? Who, Lerche?
there's
Archie, yeah.
You think so?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
who are we going to talk about next?
Oh, yeah, we'll talk about Passione.
Passione.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Passione. Oh,
Passione.
so far they only have 2 series.
Well, they had a third one, but it's, yeah, it's one of those kitty girl ones.
Mm. So we're gonna stick with the 2 real shows that they've done.
I think so.
What,
Which
Real
is,
Wars and Roka?
Real Wars and Roka.
Real Wars
But
and
let me talk about the animation first. I feel like the animation's
Sure.
good. The character designs are also really good, but they do have slight inconsistencies. Like it's present in like
Yes.
Roka. You can see the inconsistencies. Not that
The
not that it's so
animation
bad.
drops, right?
a lot in Roka.
Not that it's that bad. They don't have much works now. Real Wars was pretty meh, but the fan service was the fan service was animated very nicely. I will say that. That thumbs up.
Gold, you don't like trains?
Not really.
You don't like that
Choo-choo.
caboose?
That could boost. But Roka
But,
had
yeah,
beautifully detailed backgrounds and it was a good series. Yes.
I'd say Passione worked above themselves with Roka. They strived for higher than what they were capable in terms of their budget because they are a newer studio. Which is fine.
It did kind of show in the animation, but everything else about the series was top notch, pretty much.
Roka?
I agree.
Yeah. Oh, I really liked Roka. I'm telling you, the first 3 episodes were kind of to me, and people were like really overhyping those, and I was kind of confused. But then it got actually really good.
That's before it really turned into a
Yeah,
mystery.
Yeah, so it was just
exactly.
like basically world building in the first couple episodes.
Yeah.
Which isn't
It did a
bad,
really
but
good job of
mystery.
world building.
But yeah, I like Roka a lot.
Yeah, Roka was good.
But yeah, the character designs.
Oh yeah,
That's
definitely.
one of their biggest things. Like Rail Wars, the character designs for IOI. I mean, someone took some crazy liberties to make those characters be ridiculously attractive. So
All right, yeah, they definitely were. Passione. I look out for more of their females. They have Fermi.
Females.
Yeah, Fermi.
Charmy.
They did it. They did animate Fermi.
they did anime for.
And for
And
that,
Nash.
we thank them. No, we do not thank them for Nash.
What?
Nash Tanya.
Yeah.
Does Passione have any
No.
new stuff
No.
coming or
No.
I haven't seen anything.
they're slow?
No.
They're slow moving.
No.
Just those 2 pretty much for now.
Yes.
And Rail Wars was last year, so do you think we can expect something from them in 2016 maybe?
Maybe.
Who knows? Maybe.
Never know.
Probably.
I wonder how Roka did, like selling wise.
Not well.
No, yeah. I've heard it wasn't that well.
Oh well.
It did not sell well.
Didn't have.
It was really good.
Didn't have
but
Moe eyes. There should have been more Moe. I know. Should have been more Moe.
They should have had KyoAni adapt it.
Exactly. This switched it from Passione to KyoAni. It would have got. No, I swear.
Can we leave Kill
No.
Annie out of one studio discussion?
No, wait.
I swear to
We
God.
have to. That would have got him at
Hey,
least 3,000. At least 3,000 more.
At least.
Okay.
Or they could switch to Dean.
I have one.
Don't know how that did.
I have one.
They'll just have to merge with another studio.
But yeah.
I have one more thing to add.
Okay.
Okay.
Passione, before they worked on Rail Wars and Roka, they did have some hands in a couple other major animations. In particular, they helped out with Poppy Hill from Ghibli,
Poppy Hill.
and they also did Nanaha Ace movie. They worked on that one also, and they also have done Dog Days. So they've had some experience
Oh.
with some of those shows. So.
You know, without work.
And they're kind of this is like they're kind of making their slow steps into it. It looks like, but they have some experience.
Let's have something.
True.
Anyway, off Passione. Let's go to Wit Studio.
Wit.
Okay, when you think of Wit, obviously, what do you think of? What do you think of when you think of Wit?
And Attack on Titan.
Sadly, Attack on Titan.
Sadly,
Titan.
Attack on Titan.
Rolling
Yeah,
Girls?
Rolling Girls. The hell is Rolling Girls?
Yeah, they did Rolling Girls. That was pretty
Heck
good.
is that show. Okay,
And they
Attack
are
on
doing
Titan.
Seraph of
Anyway.
Warino Seraph.
Attack on Titan. That was the breakout work for them, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I feel like it had such unique and detailed animation. You could hate the show, whatever, but the animation was really detailed, and it was not. It was not the norm. It was not the norm. Okay. Also, if I'm gonna move off Attack on Titan, Hozuki no Reitetsu apparently is extremely popular.
In Japan?
Yeah, it must be a cultural thing.
Mm.
Yeah, Hall, that's a movie that they made. It's really I liked it. I like the animation for it because it was like really colorful. If you guys haven't seen it, you can check it out. Yeah, it's only like 45 minutes long, so.
Okay.
But yeah, it's really colorful, the vivid animation and detail. What else? But their current work right now, Owari no Seta,
Yes.
'cause that's what we have to go with. That first season had okay animation, but it definitely had inconsistencies all throughout.
Oh, definitely.
Man,
Like I still remember this one scene between Yu and Shiho where they were arguing, and it was so odd how like stagnant and sluggish they were. Like they're talking, just they're moving around. It was so odd. But yeah, definitely working on their saving their budget, saving all their time and energy for that second season.
Attack on Titan.
Yes, the second season for Attack on Titan. Yes.
I mean, actually, the second season is
Sigh.
not looking too bad right now. For Warino
Second
Seraph.
season is amazing. Second season is
season
amazing.
is
so
Sarah.
far.
Possibly,
not looking
but
too
I'm
bad
not
right
watching
now.
it. That first season did not make me want to watch it anymore. So
In terms of second season, I said this last time, but they are starting to they're definitely putting money into their animation budget for this.
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I can definitely
it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful.
way better than the first. Or animation wise.
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Good
In
for
the
them.
first season, they copped out on fights. It seemed like at any turn that they could.
Yeah, especially in that
they would
last or that one battle with the vampires and the demon company. It was just a movie
at
picture.
the end.
It was just them
Yeah, I
screaming.
agree.
There was no animation at all.
It was
that-
terrible.
that really is also semi placed on the manga because it really was done that way in the manga as well.
No fights.
Like there was more in the way of action, but that final fight there wasn't really a large amount of on screen. Most of that was
Off screen.
inside Yu's consciousness between
I
him
see.
and his sword. What's her name? Can't remember.
That's
Something like
I'm
that.
not this.
Um,
I'm not this.
But yeah, honestly, high budget. You got Hiroyuki Sawano doing the OST for at least the first season, so that was the bright spot of the first season. If you watched,
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Eh.
one of the bright spots.
No, you don't like the.
I
Okay.
mean, it's
Anyways.
fine.
I think he did better work in Old Noah Zero, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad in Seraph.
Okay. I agree.
Yep, and the soundtrack is the openings and endings aren't Hiroyuki Sawano, but he's still through the insert music and everything. So you still get a lot of that. Honestly, Seraph is probably their best thing that they've had since Attack on Titan. I think.
But that's like really
the
there.
second season, not the first.
But they haven't had much, so
Yeah, they haven't had much.
They're new. Yeah.
in the span of like 2 years, they really haven't had that much, and they are newer, so
Well, they have more
Focusing
coming.
on-
So
they have more
Attack on
coming.
Titan.
I'm telling you, for me, I'm just looking forward to more Attack on Titan. I like it.
Yeah.
I like the show.
I agree.
The animation looks great. The animation
Hopefully
looks
it's a
great.
2-core. Hopefully.
me, I'm gonna have to put up with hearing people hype it while I
Okay.
ignore it.
Yeah. People hype it way.
Just go to bed, man.
Definitely not
Go to
hype
bed,
it,
old
but-
man.
Go to bed, old man.
Definitely a hype show.
Pillow over your head.
Wow. Violent.
So you can't hear it. No, so he can't hear it. I wasn't gonna
Put a pillow
he's
over my
hol-
head and just hold it
Totally
down.
down. That's what I was thinking
Down.
of. That's actually what I was thinking of.
No, I'm not that bad. Rolling Girls. I thought it was funny because it seemed like a Studio Trigger sort of show.
Yeah, it started off pretty similar. Yeah. But as like past like episode 6, it took a drastic turn.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
Rolling Girls.
But I say WIT is going places. They need to not just put all their money into Attack on Titan. And,
no, but that's the places they're going. Only Attack on Titan. It's really only Attack on Titan.
Oh, all right. They are doing one of the Project Ito movies, actually, though. Empire of Corpses, which is supposed to come out this coming year.
Is it horror?
I think it is.
Supernatural? As long as it has some supernatural, I'm there.
Yep. I actually do think it is. I'd have to check again, but I think it is.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, wait.
Wikipedia actually says the release date for that was October 2nd.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
It's already out?
Honestly, there was a lot of
haven't
things.
heard
There's a
anything
lot
about
of things
it,
that were out like last month and this month that I have to check out. It's crazy.
It's all
Yeah.
those hidden things.
Okay.
Anyway. Oh yeah, and speaking of Trigger.
I can finally bash a studio.
Trigger.
Inferno Cop,
Oh, we can finally bash the
Ninja
studio.
Slayer.
Kill the kill.
Kill or kill.
Kill the kill.
Okay.
Alright.
Man. Alright, let me start off animation wise. I'm not a fan of their zany animation and their loony character designs. I don't like to say cartoony. I don't like to say that. So there's zany animation and the loony character designs. It's funny because again, I watched that movie Hells and it had this. It looked like a Trigger show, but it was by Madhouse, and I didn't really mind it because then again, the story wasn't that good either. But it was fitting because it was meant to be like a scary, and it worked so well with its animation. So Trigger, I may dislike it as overall, but it's not without its the zany animation is not without some positive in it. So I can't hate all zany animation. But
The only thing I've enjoyed by them has been the 2 Little Witch Academia movies. That's it.
But for me, the show seems subpar. Like all the show, like Kill la Kill, it's just a subpar show to me. It's nothing really like it. It was just like I watched it. I don't know. I watched it.
Well,
Yeah.
like I said before, it just seemed like they're trying to re-grasp the feeling they had
Gurren Lagann.
with Gurren Lagann.
Yep.
And the thing with that, obviously, you guys know, they were created by ex-Gainax staff, like Gonzo. Yep. One positive I can say is that, I like Gainax, and I also like Gonzo, so that's their little, that 3 little part thing. But it seems like, alright, there's 2 sides to Gainax. There's the crazy side, which makes Gurren Lagann and Medaka Box, that side. Then there's
Medaka Box.
Then I love Medaka Box too, but we'll talk about that later. Then there's but it did not take, Trigger did not take the elegant and thought-provoking side, like Dantalion and Evangelion. Even if you don't think Evangelion is thought-provoking, it's meant to be thought-provoking.
Meant to be, but wasn't necessarily. I won't talk much on that.
But yeah, it definitely took the crazy side instead of the elegant, thought-provoking side. Gonzo took that. Anyway. But yeah, Trigger. I don't have much hope. I don't care about Trigger overall.
How'd you guys feel about Eno battle or
Loved it.
supernatural battles become commonplace?
I didn't care about that show.
Swagger, I'm with you on that one for
Yeah,
sure.
I thought
I think that's their best show, honestly. I mean, I know a lot of people are going to say Kill la Kill is their flagship, and it probably is.
It is their flagship.
It is, actually.
It's just looking back. I mean, I watched it too, and that's. I mean, I kind of can go with gold on this one again. I watched it. I mean, it didn't. It has its style to it, and it goes its zany way, kind of copying Gurren Lagann. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like I never really fully enjoyed it, and then looking back on it, I kind of just like, I didn't think of much of it, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't care much about Kill la Kill. Like literally, I finished seeing it, and then the next day I was like, "Oh yeah, Kill la Kill ended. Wow, interesting." But
yeah, I watched like 3 episodes of it, and I'm like,
yeah, that's enough.
You continue watching it?
He also made Ninja Slayer, and that. Whew, boy,
God.
I love the rage. I love the rage. People's rage. I feast.
It's so bad.
I live on that rage.
I could not watch more than 5 minutes. Of
I
that.
got-
I'm surprised I made it.
I
that
got-
I actually,
halfway
you know what?
through
I
the
actually
series.
stayed away because people were like bagging on it so hard. I was like, I don't want to waste my time on it. It's
No,
like,
I got halfway through
everyone
that series.
is-
I deserve credit for that. I got 13 episodes. in that
You
series.
do.
13 episodes.
I didn't that. Didn't that series sell well?
No. Ooh, no. If it did sell well, then I would definitely like lose hope. I'd be like Miyazaki. I'd lose hope for
Yeah, in terms of Inferno Cop, you kind of you go back to like Wit or something like that. It's like, oh, they were just saving their money. It's just like, for what? It's just, it was so low budget, low animation, everything. It's just terrible.
Hell yeah. It's the gay next.
It's like, why?
Trigger side, the Gonzo side. Man.
I haven't seen Little Witch Academia, so
Yeah,
I
you
will,
should check it
I'll
out.
have to
It's
get on
too
that.
low.
I will have to get on that, but I don't have a lot of hope for Trigger. They have a new show called Kizenveer, which is supernatural heroes save the world sort of thing. I think.
Yeah, I'm
So it's
I'm fine
the,
with it.
When
I-
supernatural-
I watch Go for the.
becomes commonplace.
I'll watch an episode.
If
but
only.
out of new studios, that Trigger is not. Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you'll still check it out though, right?
I'll still check it out.
I will check it out.
Yeah.
Check it out. So far, out
I
of new
don't-
studio, I think Passione. No. Either Passione or Lerche. Right now.
What about our next
Yeah,
studio?
we saw them.
Oh, our next
Oh
studio.
boy, here we go.
Here we go. Yeah, this is my true favorite one.
Studio.
Mappa.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a ploy. It was a ploy. This is actually my favorite one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like this is and I feel like it's kind of, I won't say, you know what? I would say widely considered the best out of the new studios.
Definitely.
No, because most of their works have good following and reputation. Just look at Sakamichi no Apollon, which is Kids on the Slope. Zanki no Terror. Even if you don't like Zanki no Terror,
Nope.
people love that show.
Horrible anime. Horrible.
Well,
horrible
it
show.
has a great rep. It has a great reputation.
Great
Yeah,
animation
yeah,
though.
onto that.
Great
It has a
animation.
great reputation.
I will give it the animation,
Exactly.
but the characters and the
Exactly.
story were.
Well, the
horrible.
animation is great. Shingeki no.
I will say,
Hmm?
that I initially stayed away from Bahamut because of Zenkyo no Terror, but when I did watch it, it was a really good series. Great animation again.
Exactly.
And,
Very good animation.
Bahu
Yeah,
is amazing.
yeah, great story, great characters.
Yeah.
Very well developed.
Yeah.
I guess
Yes.
I'll.
It was a very good show.
Love that.
So Shingeki no Bahamut and the newest Hajime no Ippo. So
Mhm.
Hajime no Ippo, yeah.
yeah. So
And then they have shows like Punchline.
yeah. That was,
No. Let's give them. Did you guys finish the show? Did you guys
No.
finish
no.
I
the show? Okay.
I finished the
watched the
show.
first-
I didn't say anything yet though.
Swagger
Gold, I
finished
knew where
the
you were
show.
going already with this one.
I said nothing.
I watched the first few episodes of it, and it's just like, why am I watching?
I
this?
saw the first episode. Yes.
You do have to get past the pandering in the first 3 or so episodes.
No,
It's-
you have to
it's
get
not
halfway
just the
through the
pandering.
season. You have to get halfway through the season, basically.
Is it the whole halfway?
Yeah,
it might be.
it's like at episode 6 where it gets.
Serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Siri.
But
It actually
why
does
should,
get
why
very
should,
serious.
Why should wait?
Why should I dig through the first 6 episodes?
It's a catch from that
God.
first episode. It's just catch from. It's a catch.
If you
from that
watch
first
it, you'll
episode.
understand.
It's gotta
If you
grab
watch it,
me.
you'll
It's gotta grab. There's tons of seasons.
Aiden, why should you
Series,
watch
I mean.
the first 6? Why should you go through the first 6 episodes? Because the next 6 episodes are worth watching the first 6 episodes.
But that's like playing Final Fantasy 13. It doesn't get good until like halfway through it.
Did you play it?
Final Fantasy 13? Yeah, I played that to the end. Biggest mistake of my life.
But look, there's tons of series.
They said
we
it got
stopped
good.
watching. There are tons of series that we stopped watching that could possibly have been good in the second half.
Mhm.
We don't know
Okay.
because we haven't finished.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And they're
anyway.
also-
Swagger
I
and
think-
I know. Swagger and I know.
Yeah, I know.
Uh,
They're also doing a Uchiha and Tora
but-
this season.
They are doing that.
Yeah.
But it's
And
not
I'm enjoying
that's, yeah, people don't really think so. They seem like it's
Yeah,
alright.
people don't talk about it, but
No.
It's
I
from an
haven't
older
seen it,
manga.
so-
It's from an older manga. So yeah.
Yeah.
It
I'll
it
give
gives
my
me
thoughts.
it gives me like a Parasite flashbacks.
I
I don't want to watch it.
Ugh. That's a bit harsh there. Aiden.
But it makes
It
sense.
starts off pretty slow, but it finds its direction pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I honestly, my thoughts are, it's good. It's definitely good. They clearly wanted to throw back to this older series and redo it in their sort of style, and I'm fine with that. And it's good. It's entertaining for most of it. But I really want them to get back to what is their prime stuff, and like something like Bahamut again.
Bahamut and Gara.
And the thing is, it's not even their prime stuff. That's just what we like.
That's
Where if you look at them,
yeah,
if you look at their
true.
best shows, quote unquote best shows, that's Kids on a Slope and Zack no Terror.
Mhm.
And no, scratch that. Even if they want more to make more Hajime no Ippo, that'd probably be their flagship show.
Mhm.
If they kept on making
Right.
more Hajime no Ippo, yeah,
I forgot they did. Yeah.
they did a new
Yeah, and
season, so
If you guys didn't
Represent your
know,
sports.
they also did. I think I'm the only one that watches it, but TechU.
Yeah, but I knew you were
Yeah.
gonna say that.
For
Yeah.
seasons 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, if they started the TQ sequels trend, and then
Yeah.
Dax Production and Earthstar took it over.
Yeah.
6 seasons.
Yeah, six
Man.
seasons.
Damn it.
I mean, it's only 2 minutes.
I'm not
each
one that watches
episode.
shorts, so
How about shorts? Not TQ.
It's basically one season equals one episode, or
yeah,
one
one
episode.
season
basically.
equals one
Yeah.
episode. Yeah, because it's about
Yeah.
the same length.
Yeah, it's because 2 minutes, 12 episodes.
Yep, 24,
Mhm.
24 minutes. But yeah,
Well, taking out the opening is like a minute 30, but yeah.
I watch one, and it's good at least. Well, no, I watch it even if it's bad. I switch tabs. I leave it on. I switch tabs if it's bad.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So one thing I learned also about Mappa is it was formed by Masao Maruyama, and he used to be the head of Madhouse.
Wow.
Oh.
So
That's
if you're-
interesting.
if-
so you
Yeah,
can kind of
so
see it too. The fact that like
you can,
No,
the
that's-
shore, like the expansiveness about it. They don't-
and the experimenting with all kinds of different shows.
There we go, experimenting.
Experiment.
I mean, you look at Bahamut, which was
A card game. It was a card game.
Card
It
game.
was a card
Yeah.
game. Look what they
And
did
Card
they
with
made
game.
this. They made this huge, amazing
Series with it.
storyline
Exactly.
with it. That is
They
incredible
pretty much they
talent.
just took like the card characters and just like, you know what, we'll write our own shit.
and I'm glad they did.
Yeah.
I might have to
Um,
watch Bahamut next.
Yeah, it's a good
So-
show.
It's pretty
Yes,
good.
It's very good, and it's getting a second season. Mo.
Oh, for sure.
It's unnecessary.
I think that's
Unlike
just-
what
But
Madhouse usually
I'm not gonna
does.
complain.
No, exactly. I mean, it's not necessary, but
But I'm not gonna complain. So it's
No.
just,
Yeah.
It was a good series, so make a sequel. I'll watch
Yeah,
it.
sure.
mhm, exactly.
But yeah.
I trust. In Mappa, we trust.
But
Just hope it's not another Zenkyo no Terror.
man,
Yeah.
Thinking of Terror is awesome.
I'll-
I get my feels. Feels at the
Okay.
end. But yeah, for Mappa, I feel like out of all the new studios, it has the most unique and solid animation. Not always the
Yeah,
cleanest,
it-
because I feel like there's cleaner like animation companies from these newer ones. Like I would say Wit. Well, not even Wit. I would say Lerche
Lerche.
has cleaner animation,
Yeah.
but they're definitely the most stylish. And I'll take the style, the little style that Mappa has over the other ones.
I think of all of the newer studios, they have the most potential.
And yeah, they definitely have the most potential.
Definitely.
Yeah, look at their shows. Their shows is
Yeah,
they're good ones.
they have a good record. They have a very good resume already.
Yeah.
So
True.
Like name a bad show from Mappa.
Zenkyo-
Okay,
Yeah,
Gara.
yeah.
People will say Gara. People will say-
I thought that
Gold,
would go guy.
you just
Anyway,
Anyway.
Punchline?
Anyway.
no. Garo season
But
2.
yeah, for me, I think it'd be Lerche.
Yeah.
For me.
Okay.
I'm sticking with, so Lerche, that's one. I'm going with Mappa.
Mappa.
I think Aiden's going with Mappa, and so
Yeah.
I'm going with Mappa. Alright.
So,
Ah,
so Swagger, you're outvoted 3-1.
Sorry.
Get off the island.
I apologize.
You were officially wrong. No, Lerche has a lot of potential also, especially Assassination Classmate. I I'm very excited for the second season coming up. They did a good job. Although they need to not do what they did for their openings again. I swear to God.
That opening was oh god.
Oh, it was terrible.
But then again, I don't like that show in the first place.
But
so.
the ending, I do give them compliments though, because their ending is amazing, and they didn't change it when they went to the second core, and that is phenomenal.
Something most studios usually do.
True.
Mm-hmm. They saw the golden net and they're like, yes, let's just leave this, and it's like it was just the best decision they ever made.
Ass class, it's a cringeworthy show, but that's for another time. Anyway,
It's good.
I think we can leave it off there. This has been
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Talk. This has been a studio podcast. Signing out. Salute.
Bye, guys.
See you guys soon.
Later.
Later.